Oh, 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 Sunrise paints the kitchen gold, coffee's brewing slow. Got a notification, ready for the show. Christine's online, fingers fly, a message starts to gleam. Time to dive into the day, living out the dream. Oh, Christine, let's talk it out. Every single word, sharing stories, laughter loud. The best sound ever heard. No agenda, just good vibes. A friendly open space, putting worries all aside. Finding our happy place. She's got wisdom, I've got jokes. A perfect blend, you see. Sometimes a little playful poke between you and me. Roasting gentle, never mean, just a little fun. Keeping spirits bright and keen till the day is done. Oh, Christine, let's talk it out. Every single word, sharing stories, laughter loud. The best sound ever heard. No agenda, just good vibes. A friendly open space, putting worries all aside. Finding our happy place. From the mundane to the grand, every topic flows. A listening ear, a helping hand. How our friendship grows through the screens and miles apart. A connection strong and true. Always a place within my heart, especially for you. Oh, Christine, let's talk it out. Every single word, sharing stories, laughter loud. The best sound ever heard. No agenda, just good vibes. A friendly open space, putting worries all aside. Finding our happy place. Sun is setting golden hue. Another day takes flight, but our conversation's new. Shining ever bright until we chat again, my friend. The joy will linger on. Christine, to you until the end. Our happy talking song.
Good morning, everyone. I know I just woke up. I just grabbed my first cup of coffee. This is going to be a very short live, but I want it to get out there seriously, very seriously. And I hope the people that are listening get this message out to people who really need it, because I am like over my head when I woke up with all these freaking messages and seeing the bullshit stuff going on through the night. I sleep at night. Maybe more people need to sleep at night. I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. Maybe they need to stay away from the drugs. Maybe they need to stay away from the alcohol. Maybe they need to call a family member, a loved one, find a real life friend. So anyway, good morning, Zero. You're in bed, but hey, link is there. I'm going to pin it. Anybody's welcome to come up and join. I have no problem with that. And it may be a longer live than I anticipated. Why can't I pin my own freaking link? What the hell? Anyway, maybe I'll just keep posting. Yes, emotional manipulation is cruel, Sassy. Ding, 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 ding. So, and this is going to be a tough subject for some. It is for me. Suicide touches every single family in the United States, if not worldwide, daily. Did everybody hear that? Daily. It has affected each and every one of us. Each and every one. So when people want to try to manipulate others into thinking they're causing self-harm, or they're going to inflict self-harm, or they're going to harm you, seek help. Call 911. Call 988. Call a friend. Call somebody. This is ridiculous. This is out of control. I know some people say, oh, this isn't real life. This is internet. This is this. This is that. You know, maybe you need to get off social media. I don't know what the answer is, but please tell me what the answer is. And Sharon, you know, it's sad. It is very sad. Good morning, Sassy. And I'm sorry, I should have started out differently, but I'm like so mad right now. And I'm baffled, I'm bewildered. I don't know what to do, and I should do nothing. But then I should do something. And no matter where I stand on this, no matter where I stand, somebody's going to get hurt, including me. So anyway, I want to go through and start this. Everybody grab your coffee this morning. Good morning, Sassy. Tommy V, love you. Sharon, good morning. Classy. Chrissy, good morning. It's been a while since I've seen you. It's so good to see you. Morning, Big Rick. And let's see. Anyway, oh, Chrissy the Wolf. Hello, AJM. Good morning. How are you? I hope everybody's doing well. Yes, and happy Saturday. I'd like to tell everybody that it is Saturday. It's going to be a beautiful day. I know maybe not across the United States or even worldwide. It may not be a beautiful day, but find a way to make it a beautiful day. It's not hard to do. Go do something you enjoy. Go call somebody that you like. Anything you can. I mean, that's just my thing. So I woke up well versed in the subject. The way to defeat manipulation is to silence the noise. I just made a video about it, but it got age restricted. And and that's the sad thing, especially with social media, because it can be good. When you're trying to get a message out, it does become age restricted and not everybody sees it, or YouTube, Facebook, they take it down. And that's the sad part. But I want to go, good morning, Nancy. I saw something. I didn't see any streams from last night, but I did see Sykes' post. It's a stunning, sunny day here. Yeah, it's going to be a beautiful, warm day here. And that's what's triggering me. That kind of, and I shouldn't say it's triggering me. It threw me over the edge, Classy. Threw me over the edge. And that is why I did this. Because in the last 6 weeks, I have ran across people that are threatening to harm themselves, threatening to harm others, calling people suicide coercionist, blaming other people for their despair, blaming other people for their social outcast, blaming other people for just about everything. Where's accountability at? Oh, Nancy, you need to go see it. Well, you don't really need to go see it. I think it should be taken down. So let me explain something. I'm on social media. Okay? Social media. It's not real life, but it can be real life. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. I have met throughout my time, and yes, I'm the old hag, 96 years old, 99 years old, 80 years old, 70 years old, dried up cobwebs, whatever you want to call it. That is who I am. It's who I am. And I'm not going to change who I am, okay? But when I've never seen, and I shouldn't say that, I've seen a lot. See, I have to repeat myself, and I have to go back and think here. So I cannot believe the manipulation, the intimidation, the threats that go through this social media, this YouTube every day. Most of you probably haven't seen me in a little while. Little Rhombus, how about you? Anybody who's got a wrench, please time Little Rhombus out just for 24 hours. If I decide to hide him, I'll hide him, and that's where he's heading, unless he wants to come in to my channel and be kind. Somebody got a wrench, going to do that. Please, 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 please. I don't care which one you are, just do it. Thank you very much. Anybody else comes in like that, time them out 24 hours. Unless, Chrissy, you know the trolls, they come in here, hide them, please. Hide them. And don't worry about if you accidentally hide one, I don't want hidden, hide them. So anyway, yes, they are the problem, Chrissy. People like Little Rhombus are the fucking problem. I could give you a whole list of problems. Good morning, J1. I'm sorry. Forgot I let you up there.
Hello. Hello.
Are you listening to my lecture this morning?
I just sorry. I just started right now.
Okay, no problem. You'll catch up real fast. You'll
All right.
catch up. Like, so let me finish, and then we can talk. Because I would like people to come up. There's no shame. There's no anything today. Not this morning. So people know I'm a nurse. I'm an ER trauma nurse. I deal with, on a daily basis, somebody who has attempted suicide and failed, somebody who attempted suicide and succeeded, people that have threatened suicide, claim they took a bunch of pills or they did this or they did that, and they did nothing. It was for attention. Now, don't get me wrong. There are people that anxiety, depression, worthlessness, loneliness, alienation that do commit suicide. They do. But I also have worked with people and have had people come into my ER that were stalked and harassed and ended up doing that. I have seen people have threatened to unalive them and unalive themselves, and that's happened too. Yesterday, that's one I'm getting to. There's a whole list. I could give you a whole list of things that have happened the last 6 weeks from weak-minded people, or if they're not weak-minded, manipulative people, or isolated people, or lack social culture or social skills. You could put a whole list, an array. And if this throws somebody over the edge, I'm sorry, reach out to me. Reach out to me. Call 988-911. Call someone you love. Start a live up and bitch about Christine. Don't give a flying fuck. And good morning yesterday. How are you? So anyway, yes, several of you are, exactly what I'm talking about. Somebody made a community post because somebody has received 2 strikes, which are against terms of service. It's social media. Yes, this may be your outlet to talk to people, to get away from reality, to sit there and do your drugs, to sit there and drink your alcohol. It could be a good thing. It could be a curse. I try to use it as a good thing. This is my escape from reality. My escape from reality. So somebody made a post, and I'm calling it manipulation. I'm calling it exactly what it is. I'm not sugarcoating it. But there are things, safeguards for this person. I've made sure safeguards are in place today. When you are claiming 2 people are attempting coercion of suicide because they got strikes. And I've watched this person. I've watched this person for over a year. I have determined this person has never been given boundaries. This person, as a child, probably growing up, threw a little tantrum and got his way, or parents thought it was okay. I see it in today's society. Kids want to get away with things, so they manipulate. There's a part in a parent's life that becomes responsibility to teach that child. No more manipulation. Yes, Nancy, spoiled. Yes, sassy Scarlet. Alcohol and drugs can open a person up for negative demonic entities. Correct, sassy. All these things are true about this person. Every single one of them. Every one of them. Psych, if you're listening or if you watch this, call 988 911. Go to your family's home because what you're doing is wrong. And mind you, I've never had a conversation one-on-one with Alexandra in my life. In my life. Not one. On a panel, briefly for a couple of times. That's it. I went to her channel once or twice when they were doing the astrology stuff, and I find that very interesting. And psych, you need help. You need help. I do talk to Beta. I do like Beta. I'm sorry you don't, but you become obsessed with women. A gay man becoming obsessed with women to the point of it's stalkerish. You know, I've unsubbed to a lot of people in the last 6 weeks because I'm not falling into their manipulation, their fear tactics, their threats. I'm not doing it. None of us should have to do it. But this is, and anything I'm saying is not trying to be mean. I am serious. Now, here's my dilemma. As a person who is a mandated reporter, I am a mandated reporter. I have a license. I'm a mandated reporter. So, here I am. Here I am. Am I going to look at this as real life, even though it's through my phone screen? Do I need to report this? Or do I think it's fake manipulation and let it go? I don't know. I mean, I know I know what I have and had done. I know what I need to do. Okay? I know this. Yes, Crizzy, very stalkerish. Thank you, Sassy. Everybody, sending prayers for all in need. Find the light within, and that's what you need to do. But when I hear, and I hear this over and over, and you all do, and it's not just from him. Oh, they've taken my friends away. They've taken my social connection away. I can't eat because they've taken this away. I can't do this because of somebody else. What the fuck? Where's your accountability? There is nobody responsible for another adult human being that they've never met to feed them, to send them money, to use animals. Well, almost every one of us are animal lovers. Love my animals. I mean, my God, you see me and Fozzie every day. Fozzie's my baby. Hey, little shit. He ate my purse the other day because I had some little stickers in there. Oh, and a little pack of crackers. But that's what he does. And he's manipulating. Oh, they're striking me. They're trying to take my channel down. If they take my channel down, they're taking food from my babies. What? Then maybe you shouldn't have animals if you can't afford to feed them. There are shelters. Right, Nancy? Oh, Lord. You know, Big Rick, is he gay or is he scared to talk to women where pretending to be gay makes it easy? I don't know, Rick. And I'll be honest with you. I don't care if you're gay, lesbian, bi, trans. I don't care. Male, female. You do you, boo. One of my best friends is a lesbian. She's married to another woman and they have 3 beautiful daughters. She lives right 3 blocks over. I talk to her every day. Okay. Mr. or Mrs., whichever one you are. Let's see. Did we get rid of nose broken? Please, if not already, please get rid of it. Just hide it. Just hide it. Christy, I have no clue who you are. You're done here? Just quit? What am I quitting, Christy? Would you like to elaborate a little bit? don't want a bar of it. I have no clue what you're talking about. But hey, feel free to leave. Feel free to come back in. Whichever you do, that there is a thing that we have choices in this world. That's what people need to realize. We have choices in this world. This is my panel. I can speak what I choose to speak of. Okay. Goodbye. We're going to there. Chrissy, I don't know who you are, but you're gone. Bye-bye. Okay, so I'm going to drop the link because I know you all didn't come here to listen to me babble. Maybe you did. Maybe you're just lurking on what the fuck's up with Christine. I don't know. But I can tell you right now, I don't know. So J1, what's up, baby doll? Unmute. J1, did you fall back asleep? J1, wake up. Okay, so am I wrong? I mean, I'm going to take what Chrissy said with a small grain of salt. Okay, J1 fell back asleep, but it's okay. But anyway, it's a beautiful day. And waking up to this bullshit, I've woken up to so much bullshit in the last 6 weeks. I'm just like so over it. Just so over it. And I'm not just talking on social media. I'm talking in my real daily life too. Oh, trust me. I gave a huge, long conversation with somebody the other day over manipulation. You hear the birds? Yeah, I came outside. I didn't want to wake up family this morning. It's still too early. Well, I guess it's not too early. It's 8:30. I fell asleep on the couch, and for some reason the door didn't close all the way unless Fozzie opened it, but I woke up to the back door open. I'm like, oh my God. And so anyway, how is everybody this morning? And what do you think about my little comments? And I don't know, am I wrong? Good morning, Chillax. How are you? And the panel link is pinned. Anybody's welcome to join. Even if Sykes out there, he's welcome to join. Absolutely welcome to join if he wants to discuss this. Over strikes over YouTube, and that those posts he needs to remove them, and he needs to call 911, 988, or even call a family. Here's some words of wisdom. Good morning, Irby. If you on a horse ranch and you have to clean the stables, are you going to put your hands in shit or use the shovel? Moral of the story, grab the shovel. That's right. Keep your hands out of shit. No playing with shit. Only, I don't even want to call anybody a psychopath. But there's something off. And I've heard, in my real life and in the YouTube world or Facebook world or whatever world I decide to venture off to. Good morning, Broom Gang. Why don't you have a wrench? What the hell is up with that? Hold on a second. We might have a problem here. One moment, please. There you go, Broom. Fixed y'all purdy again. I don't know what happened. Anyway, where was I? Darn it. Broom Gang lost me in my train of thought. I have so much to say. Oh, I do not do manipulation. Oh, I know what I was. Okay, go back. So I have listened. I myself have been told. I've watched other people. Why are you coddling him? Why are you coddling her? They're drunk. Oh, they're druggies. Oh, they're this. Oh, they're worthless. Oh, they're snooty. Oh, they're a bitch. You know how much we hear that every day, every fucking day. You don't want a wrench, you want a hammer? Well, Rick, you got a hammer in the morning. Anyway, It's so funny. I hear this even from this person talking to everybody. And I'm gonna use her name, and she's probably gonna get mad at me. And I'm sorry. I'm just you, and maybe she's a poor example because there's a lot out there that drink. They binge drink. People call them an alcoholic, but and when they drink, they do things, they say things, they show things that they shouldn't have, because once into the alcohol, it changes the brain. You know, some people say, oh, alcohol brings the truth out. I don't believe that. It removes the filter that we have learned and obtained throughout our years and our wisdom, that this is not a social norm. You know, we're big in this country on social norms, and we want to fit in. Um, but you know, after this person finishes their live, you know, I'll go to somewhere. Oh, they just coddle her. Oh, they just do this. Oh, they just do that. Why don't they stand up to her? Why don't they do this? Well, I'm going to ask y'all the same question. Why are you all coddling this grown ass man? He, if somebody needs food, trust me, somebody would message me right now, or even right now, say, let's say Sharon would say right now to me, Christine, I don't have enough money to get me through to Tuesday. Or Christine, I don't have this. You know, you wouldn't even have to ask me. I would ask you, Sharon, what can I do for you? How can I reach out to you? Let's see. The US doesn't really offer any help for mental illness. No, it doesn't. No, you're right. Shoving more pills down their throat is not the answer. You're 100%. Addiction plays a role too. Yes. The programs are outdated. Oh my God. I can't agree with you more. I'm in the medical field. I cannot agree with you more, Sharon. There really isn't. Oh, I don't. Yeah, there really isn't help for people who need it. And I agree. Good morning, Grim. I agree with you, Sharon, 100%. I'm sorry. I hope you don't mind me using you as an example. I mean, I have no clue who you are. I really don't know you. I've seen you around a little bit here and there, but never had a conversation. I appreciate you being here, though. And, you know, and that's why it's hard. It was hard for me for months and months and months. And it's hard for me, as somebody who works in the medical profession, want to reach out to that person and help them and ask them, what can I do for you? Who can I call for you? What do we need to do? But I can't, because to me, at this point, it's become manipulative. It's become manipulative. He may feel harmful to himself. And I find it bizarre. We want to wear Jeffrey Dahmer's glasses. He's showing school shooters pictures last night. You guys, this is a cry for help. It's not attention anymore. This is a cry for help. I sent this post to somebody that isn't in the social media world. It is not. And I sent a few clips and screenshots of some of the things. They're like, you need to do something about this. No, I don't. Why do I need to do something? I don't know this man. I don't know his last name. I know he lives in a town. I don't know not this man. So what do? Turn a blind eye and continue on my day, la-di-da-di-da? Or do I try to figure it out? Do I pick up a phone and do I say, hello, 988 operator or 911 operator? There is a person who seems possible harmful to himself. Proud of Jeffrey Dahmer's glasses. Showing school shooters. Those are huge red flags, people. Good morning, Brownsbird. How are you? Hey, panel, the link is pinned. I'm just up here babbling. Now, I wanted to get this out there, that this is not okay. What this person's doing is not okay. I can't imagine when those two women wake up or finally see what he wrote, they're going to be furious. Yeah, Sharon. He talked about school shooters last night. And the one live's still up. He has a picture of it. Yeah, he's proud of the school shooters. Just like um uh Susan Bend, Sandy Hook, according to him, didn't happen. He's so proud of school shooters, it seemed like. He's so proud of what kind of person does that? He needs help. Psych. Call 988. There won't be a judgment. They'll help you. Call a family. You know, I heard him say the other day, and I'm sorry because I've left him alone. We have come to a mutual agreement, but somebody's got to stand up. You talk about me, people talk about me coddling Beta? The fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Who is allowing this man to manipulate and coddle this man? Hey, Alexander NYPD, keep sending him money and keep boosting him up. Keep it up. You know, he gets an allowance or paid, and I'm assuming it's an allowance because we know he doesn't work. He gets an allowance every Friday, gone by Tuesday. That's why you see him whining and crying and begging and trying to manipulate. I'm using the word manipulate. Oh, people don't want me to feed my cats. People want to pick on my cats. I haven't eaten all day. All I want is 2 chicken spicy wraps and a coffee. Well, 2 coffees if you can, and maybe a Big Mac. And you know something? Stay off the pot. Stay off the alcohol. Stay off the cigarettes. You can't afford food. Don't rely on somebody else and try to manipulate. That's all you do. Apparently, there are adults that went through life doing a pity party as a child, and everybody coddled that child. And then the other day I heard, oh, he's the black sheep of the family, but he's successful in his own way because, you know, I'm proud of him for saying that he's successful in his own way. That's how he gets confidence. Oh, well, IP2 runaway, I have no clue who you are, but 100% agree with you. 100% agree with you. 100%. And what he's doing right now is dead wrong. He does well, and you know, Bronze, here's the problem though. When I started this out saying everybody in this country and probably the world has been somehow affected by somebody who committed suicide. You know this. Everybody knows this. But here's the problem. You never know which one really is. Is this a cry for help? Is this manipulation? What? I don't know. Do we just wait and see? What do we do? But hey, everybody go and donate to that man to pay for food for his cat. Because he gets paid on Friday. He even said the other day it only lasts till Tuesday. Because he's drunk every day and night. And I said this many times. Psych sounds like a narc. What the hell a narc sound like? Well, Chrissy, that's the thing. When he first started, he wanted to be an IP2. IP2 would chew him up, spit him out, and he would have not lasted this long. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, narcissist. Yes. Yes. Bronze, the link's there. Up here. You do it. And I'm not trying to sit here and belittle this man or tell this man bad, bad, bad. But I'm not going to sit here and let two women be smeared on social media the way he's doing it. Is it true he didn't get him last night, Sharon? And you're right. They may be very surprised when they wake up this morning. I don't have that. You're right, Sharon. He does supposedly have two strikes. And I know Beta did one. And he claims that she could have told me to take it down. She could have asked me and I would have taken it down. Here's the thing, Sharon. He has posted, and not just Sharon, and I'm sorry, Sharon. I don't mean to keep saying your name and I apologize. But here's the thing with these strikes. And I don't know if Alexandra did or not, but good for her. That's why I look at it. Good for her. But here's the thing. He seems to think he can do what he wants. But if you tell him to stop doing it, then he may stop doing it. But he's going to go back tomorrow and do it again. I know for a fact she told him before she did that strike, and that is why she did not give him a chance to remove it, that 7 days or 14 days or whatever it is, to remove what she wanted removed. And he wouldn't get the strike because he had a thumbnail with that same picture. She told him to remove it. He did this emergency live that he deleted and used that picture. Then he took her picture, but oh, you can't see that it's her, and made it a clown, a geisha, and whatever else. And then did a trip kick video clip from Rumble and brought it onto YouTube, and boom. Not only did he show a picture that she asked him not to, 2 other times, maybe 3, 2 other times. And he claims he didn't know that picture was in there. I watched him. I even clipped it. Just saying. He laughed, thought it was funny. Oops. Yeah, she gave him a strike. And then when he got the strike, he showed her name. That could have been a second strike, but she didn't strike him. She could have struck him again for doxing her. But she didn't. Alexander Mayers, I'm not sure what. It's something to do about a thumbnail yesterday of her and him. I don't know. Did she give him a strike? He read it. He didn't show it this time. He did say that he knows her real last name. People last night in the live were trying to guess it. He needs to learn. He has not read YouTube's terms of service. There are terms of service for a purpose. For a purpose. He doesn't care. He doesn't think consequences affect him. A lot of people don't feel consequences affect him. Hell, some days I feel consequences don't affect me. I end up getting those consequences. But hey, I'm human. Didn't he play an AI song about you last night? About who? Me? Well, I know he took that. There is a life he took down. There is one that he took down. I don't know. But it's like, leave these women alone. Leave Beta alone. Leave Alexandra alone. I loved them. Fine. It doesn't, I told you the other day, you're bringing this upon yourself. Don't go into their chats. And then he goes, well, I wish they just blocked me and then I couldn't. Well, first of all, be a grown-up, be an adult, and don't go in. Unsub, don't go in. That's number 1. Number 2, he'd make an alt anyway. He's got, I'm sure, 1 million alts. I'm sure. So what's the point of blocking him? People will have a new alt come up. It's not up to her to tell you, dumbass. It's up to you to follow. Right. In bronze, I don't know. Yes, sassy. Same with me. Back before, when him and I didn't talk for months and months and months and months, he made it worse. He made it worse. I said, psych, just leave me alone. Leave me alone. And I feel so stupid making this live about him. And I'm sorry, psych. And I'm sorry for everybody else. And I'm going to leave it up for a while because I want him to see this. And I may end up taking it down. But I don't know, because I don't like making it about him, because I just feel that people do things sometimes for attention, or he's going to come at me or maybe put my name on there as a suicide coercer. It's all bullshit. He was manic about collusion. They both planned these. They didn't. No. Oh, I can promise you that these two women did not. But here's the thing. If people are harassing, stalkerish, obsessing, bothering, use whatever verb you want. Adjective, whatever. I don't care. Adverb, whatever you want. Noun, whatever. And they realize, the new terms of service are a little bit tighter. When you got one strike, what's going to happen is that YouTube's watching you a little bit closer. You're going to get a second a lot easier. So they did not. Good morning, Bronze Bird.
Good morning, Christine.
I'm sorry I started my live out this way. I was just livid when I woke up and I was disgusted. And as
Mad about what, though?
there is a 2 posts actually, and a live calling Alexander Ambita suicide coercions.
No, I seen that.
And the 2 posts. And apparently Alexander gave him a strike list yesterday or the day before.
Yeah. Oh.
So he again is blaming other people for his stupidity. He again is blaming other people, and this is bullshit.
It's like I said, Christine. Like, the dude comes across as a narcissist, and I don't apologize for what I said, because the thing about it is, we warn dude, if you can't handle this YouTube shit, just chill. But in typical fashion, he always feels like he has something to prove. So he has to sit up there and be like, no, I don't need to go anywhere. No, don't tell me what to do. I like to have fun and do YouTube and it just be like, dude, but at the same time, you can't even handle trolls. And then you sit up there and make all these songs, or you sit up there and have this conversation talking about, no, I love the trolls. Like, bro, like, listen, this is about the second or third time I didn't seen him talk about this, threatening this self-unalive bullshit, yeah. And this, that, and the third, and it's like, after a while, it's sad, because yeah. I said he's doing shit for attention. That's what I said last night. He's doing shit for attention, because how is it that he went from putting up a post talking about, oh, this is my last time, goodbye everybody, I'm not doing this YouTube shit anymore, deletes it, then sits up there and does 2 lives sitting up there talking about goodbye. Well, fuck, if you're gonna leave, then leave. Yeah, I don't need to make no announcements. If you're going to go, then go. That's number 1. Number 2, how many times have I told him directly, leave Beta alone? I don't give a shit if Beta's talking about. I don't give a fuck if Beta's talking about him. Leave her alone. She don't want to be bothered with you.
We all have, Bronze. But look at me telling him to leave me alone. Look what he did. Made all these songs about me. Talked about me all the time. You tell him to leave me alone. What does he do? He sits there and replays shit.
That's why. Look, I don't know, Christine, but at the same time, I don't. A strong sense of me doesn't give a fuck. I didn't told dude. I even tried to be nice. I didn't told dude. I was like, yo, look, listen. You really need to get some fucking social skills, because this YouTube shit you doing, bro, you sitting up there threatening to unalive yourself, and then you sitting up there talking about 2 people who ain't got to do the shit with that. And when I told him the last panel, when I was on Summer's panels, didn't I sit up there and I say, yo, why are you docs? What the fuck are you doxing Beta for? But she doxed herself and blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, that goes under the theory, 2 wrongs don't make a right. You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
but other people dox her, and this is his logic. Well, they did it first, so it's not really doxing. Yeah, it is. You are just as guilty.
You're still doxing.
Yeah, you are just as guilty. I don't care if you're the 100th person. You are just as guilty for doing it. And I'm telling you, last night when I was listening, he so much wanted to put Alexandra's real last name out there.
Because, and this is what I'm talking about. Like he knows he was pushing it. He was pushing it. He didn't want to do it because I don't know. I can't read this dude's mind. But at the same time, it's like, come on now, like you do that. What did I say? And again, what did I say on Christine? I mean, what did I say on Summers? You do shit purposely, and then when somebody calls you out for it or you had enough, then it's you start playing victim. Last night was what? Typical fucking psyche playing victim.
Typical.
Oh, I can't live no more and blah blah blah. Like all this shit off of YouTube. Nah, I'm telling you for myself. If it got too hot on YouTube, I'm fucking out. No, I'm not gonna be sitting up there doing all this shit for attention and putting up posts and sitting up there doing lives, sitting up there getting mad and talking about, oh, I might unalive myself. Nah, I'm not doing that. Fuck that. What up, Chrissy?
Hey, Chrissy.
Good morning. Good morning. It's a beautiful morning here in New York.
It is
You
here
feel
in
me?
Florida too.
It's lovely. I woke up and I said, let me just make some bacon, some eggs, some sweet plantains. Start my day off right.
Mm.
And I haven't really come on panels, so I had to come say hi to you guys.
Well, it's been so long since I've seen you. I've kind of not really been on YouTube a lot. I've been really, really busy, and then I got sick, and then my granddaughter got sick, and then I got sick again, and I think I have it again.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I haven't got
Lord,
sick. I just been
Christy.
so busy. And it feels good when you take a minute, a break from all the negative bullshit that be going on
Uh-huh.
and just live.
Well, it's
That's what I
crazy,
do.
and that's that's part of the reason why I haven't been on. I'm tired of the bullshit, and I've been going to a few of my other communities, and I just because I'm tired of it. It's not that I'm afraid. I'm really not. I'm just tired of it.
I had the same discussion yesterday. I think some people think, and good live, by the way, Bronxburg yesterday. I just
Okay, what?
pop in here and there.
I fell asleep.
I
Oh,
pop in.
it was on your sweet. So it was on your channel you did a live?
No, yours.
No, you're live.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like just waking up. So like
You're alive. Bronze coffee needs coffee. Hey,
I
Jared,
know.
good morning.
I know, like my dog woke me up, so I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, but I do shit sporadically too. I was been doing doing live sporadically lately too. I've been trying not to tune into YouTube because I'm just it's a whole thing. But yeah, I mean it's fucking crazy.
It's so much going on, and we was just having a big discussion about that yesterday. And I'm like, sometimes you just need a break, and some people don't know how to unplug,
No, they don't.
and they would sit there for. About things that has happened 10 years ago, and I'm just looking like, this happened 10 years ago, right, in someone's life. And
Yeah.
I just shake my head and keep it moving.
But I cannot believe people are so easily manipulated. You got trolls. We know they're trolls. But what they say, people are believing them. Seriously.
I'm to the point that I said, let them believe it.
Well, I am too. Oh, trust me. I am too. I'm an old hag. I'm a bitch. I'm this. I'm that. Hey, whatever. Whatever. You want to say I did this? Okay, fine. I really don't give a flying fuck.
I look at Steven, sometimes Steven, to me, he likes to look at his lessons and he'd be like, you know what, I've done it. I did it. And he owns it. And he'll say he did it. But I'm here today. And some people, I think some people are just miserable. They like to believe the lie.
Mm-hmm.
Because
But
it gives them some type of like, okay, I feel better about myself.
so I want you to suffer.
I said dude don't got social skills.
Some people don't.
And there's a lot of people that don't. And you talked about the Gen Zs last night, Bronze. Look what 2020 did to our youth and even our adults.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have a 40-year-old that in 2020, they started letting him work from home. He has worked from home ever since. And I think he lacks some social skills. And he used to not. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I mean, and he acts older than I do. And I said, we need to switch birth years because you act like this old frumpy person, and I still want to be young and live at heart.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying
Weird.
it did a number. It
It
definitely
makes me wonder
it did a number.
it makes me wonder, like, growing up, what the hell really happened? Like, what was going on? Or do you think it's just drugs or alcohol?
Well, for some, it's alcohol induced. Alcohol becomes a depressant.
Mhm.
And when you have any type of mental illness and you bring alcohol on board, it exasperates, makes it tenfold worse. Fozzie, no bark. Sorry. No,
Like, he
inside.
sounds like a big dog.
Well, he heard a dog. He don't even have to see it. He's protecting his yard. Inside, go, go, go. Oh, sorry. Oh, no. Sorry, where was I at? Oh, alcohol is really bad. And then you add drugs onto it. Okay. That tenfolds. And people don't believe even in marijuana psychosis, there is such a thing. There truly is. People don't want to believe it, but it's a fact. And when you add all these together, and some people, they are going to deny they're doing alcohol, or they're going to deny they're doing drugs other than pot. I'm sorry, then you're doing something, there's something going on. And it could be for the mental illness is coming out because of the drugs and alcohol. And like my son don't smoke pot. He lives in New York and don't smoke pot. To get him to take an aspirin or a Tylenol or an ibuprofen is like next to impossible. I just think something happened in 2020 that made people all of a sudden antisocial, unable to socialize. And I get why. I don't get why, because I lived in Florida. Okay. That what happened, that virus in 2020 didn't exist in Florida for some reason. It existed everywhere else in the world,
Really?
It's crazy.
but not in Florida.
I did not know that.
Oh, you didn't know it didn't exist in Florida? Oh, hell no.
No, I didn't know that either.
Well, that's what I assumed, because everything shut down for about 2 weeks. That's it. Everything else opened up.
We had to
Everything
deal
was
with
fine.
it for a whole year. That's fucking crazy.
I know. My friends and family in Minnesota and in St. Louis, I'm like, what the hell's going on with you people?
Yeah, y'all just coming
I would
outside
think it
all
would
calm and
definitely-
shit.
Yeah, I would think it would definitely flourish down there because it's warm.
Well, Chrissy, we went to the ocean, we went to the restaurants, we went shopping, everything, and nobody wore any face coverings. I picked my granddaughters up from the airport in May of 2020. And they were flying in from New York, and I picked them up, and we walked through the airport, got into the car, and we stopped at Buc-ee's on the way home to get a little treat and a little icy. And we're walking into Buc-ee's, and the one took off running behind me. I'm like, "What are you doing?" She goes, "I need my mask. I need my mask." I was like, "For what?" And she goes, "I don't want to get sick." I said, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "Is C not here?" I'm like, "Oh, hell no. Don't worry about it. Leave that mask alone."
That's it. I'm gonna move down to Florida because it seems as though it has some type of,
No, it really was
virus
here.
spreading.
It really was here. And it was so funny. We would get, because the rest of the country was closed, everybody would come to Florida. And I'd go to the beach, and people were in face coverings in the ocean soaking wet. I'm like, what is wrong with
Makes
you
no
people?
sense.
That shit don't make no fucking sense.
That makes no sense.
How do you think us Floridians felt?
That shit look crazy. I seen two people make out with masks on. So y'all mask making out? What the fuck?
And you're driving in the car by yourself with one.
Like, that shit is crazy to me. Like, I hated it when people had on a mask and they would take off the mask to eat the food. I'd be like, so what was the purpose of you wearing the mask for?
Right?
Oh, I know. It was so funny. I'm
Oh,
telling
my
you, I
God.
lived in like this twilight zone because my friends and family all lived in other states. And I'm like, what is going on? And I'll talk to my grandkid and they're like, I said, let me talk to your dad. Well, let me slip the phone under the door. I'm like, why? Well, we got to keep our doors closed in our rooms. Like, what?
When I didn't even have the mask on, I didn't get sick not once when I didn't have the mask on. It's not until I got around my friends and family wound up catching that shit. But when I was alone, taking a train outside when it was barely anybody outside and on these New York City streets, I didn't get sick.
Yeah. Well,
And they
I
tell me,
just,
what's wrong with you? Why you don't have your mask on? I'd be like, shut the fuck up, lady.
well, and I'll tell you, my whole life and in my professional life, I'm used to wearing masks. And I've always worn masks to protect me. Okay. Me, because before I even became a nurse, I wore them because I don't have an immune system. Somebody else's cold could land me in ICU. So I'm used to wearing them. Being in, working in an ER trauma, you never know what's coming in. Never. I would always mask up. Always. It was to protect me. Not what I got so you wouldn't get. It was to protect me.
Mhm.
But
I didn't get sick the entire time. What got me sick was my son. And I took him to the emergency room and I wound up drinking. And something told me, Chrissy, don't drink from his
Yep.
bottle. And
nothing.
I drank from his bottle.
hmm
And 2 days later, it hit me so hard. And it was 10 times worse than what he had. And I knew something was off. So when I went to the hospital, they told me first it was a lung infection. Turned out I had mold in my lungs that was attacking my lungs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And it was the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah.
So we had to knock everything down in my house and like put it back up. And we had black mold. And when I told
Oh,
you,
I remember that. And gosh, you guys just finished getting everything put back together and remodeled. Hey, Freeside.
it was the worst pain I ever had in the world. I felt like an elephant was sitting on my chest. And I was on a lot of medications for a minute. But I'm grateful. But I didn't get sick because of the COVID.
Yeah. Well, and and don't get me wrong. Is it a virus? Is it making people sick? Absolutely. And just like any uh, influenza A, influenza B, people get sick and people pass. I told people when all this started that this will end up being influenza C. That's how we come up with this. That's how they come up with influenza letters. A, B, and this is going to be C. It is a virus. And people with weakened immune systems, the elderly, babies, those are the ones it's going to affect. Somebody with a normal, healthy immune system is not on any virus. It's just the way it is. It's the way our body's built. It's the way viruses, do I think? And I'll tell you, in 2019, summer 2019, we started our flu season early. And this was before any sayings about what was happening. And I was working in the ER and the doctor's like, geez, this is so bizarre. I've never seen flu this soon, this much. And my ER doctors were talking to other doctors across the United States, and they were seeing the same things in their ERs. So, and I'll tell you, during the times that I worked in the ER, all through summer of 2019, winter of 2019, going into 20, and until I lost my job because I wouldn't inject something into my system. I didn't get sick. We took our RV out, grabbed 5 of my grandkids, and for 2 years we camped throughout the state of Florida. That's what we did. We homeschooled them. We had a blast. I wasn't going to traumatize those children. Wasn't going to do it. We were going to enjoy life. The rest of the country shut down. We're going to enjoy life and have fun.
But you guys are lucky.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That I gave my grandchildren memories they will never forget. Never forget. So anyway, we had to get off that little subject that I was talking on. Chrissy, what do you think about people? I mean, I don't know if you watch Psych or not.
I never watched. I visited one time, but never watched them really.
Yeah. Well, he apparently has 2 strikes, and he is making community posts about these 2 women who gave him strikes that they are, are suicide coercionist.
Wow.
Wow, is
Some people
right.
gotta hold themselves accountable. Some people really don't. Even the other day when even last night, Stephen was telling me about someone that was playing like his old video when he was at like a really dark stage.
Hmm.
And all I could tell him was, you know, don't even watch it. Don't even entertain it. Just continue living. And I mean, if Stephen was to put a strike, then they wouldn't. They can't get upset because hey, you got to take some type of accountability.
Well, and I'm a firm believer in accountability. I taught my children. It was so funny growing up, and sometimes I feel bad as now that they're adults. I used to always make my children use the I messages. They would get in trouble or they would do something, and I would ask them, "What did you do?" And they'd start saying, "Well, so and so, or she, or he." It's like, no, 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 no. I don't want to hear what anybody else did. I want to hear I messages. I did this.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're adults and they tell on themselves. They're like, "Oh my God, you do not have to disclose everything." And that was my fault because I talked to them I messages. But I think this man is,
Accountability.
yeah, well, and I think this man is a huge manipulator.
I said
Huge.
this. I've said this 1,000 times. Way back when y'all was like, "Come on, Bronzebird, why you gotta say that?" I say, "Yo, everything I've said everything." Well, Matt, I've said everything a few times, way before y'all started seeing him for what the fuck he is. And it wasn't the fact of the matter that I was only just trolling that motherfucker. It's also the fact of the matter I see the fucking truth. You understand? When you sit out there, you see that shit, you speak on it, and you be like, "Look, listen, I can only make y'all see what I see." You understand? After that, it's on y'all own. It's on y'all own to sit up there and do that. When you sit up there and play with the word suicide and shit like that, and you
Thank
sit up
you.
there putting that jacket on 2 women. Oh, if
Mhm.
something happens to me, it's because of these 2 women. That's how you know he's fucking manipulating. And that has the views of a fucking narcissist. Everything is me, 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 me. Never no accountability for the shit that he does. Even when Canada Dry went on there to express, yo, I don't like the fact matter you was talking shit about me, you and Alex. He kicked him off the panel. He didn't want to accept the accountability that he made Canada Dry feel some type of way. This is the shit that I be talking about, man. I've said this 1,000 times, man. How many times we say, look, listen, if you can't handle this YouTube shit, just chill for a second. No, 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 no. I like to have fun. And it's just like, but it ain't that serious.
Do you know what he said? Do you know what he said? Do you know what he said? Oh my God, I almost died. I almost died.
What?
These 2 women are doing this because they want his viewers.
What the hell?
But this is the
Yeah.
problem. This is what I'm talking about. He's so fucking hyper fixated on fucking views. It's not that serious. You're not like Mr. Beast and all these people out here with these big ass YouTube channels. You're not like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, like this is the reason I don't like how he is. He's like, I understand you got monetized, you making money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never take that away from him. And he constantly, when I bring this up, what he say, Christine? I'm jealous.
Yes.
I said, bro,
Always.
I'm not jealous of nothing you doing. I've been on here for 5 years. My celebrations is my celebrations. I wake up every morning and be like, I made it to 1K. My mother be seeing that, and she'd be like, why don't you go farther than that? I said, but I made my milestone already. But if I feel like going further with it, I'm cool with that. Right now, I'm in a place where it's like I'm gonna see where it goes. You feel me? But for him, it's just like it's like everything to him. Oh, I did this, I did that, and then it's like you interrupt. This is the thing. He'll sit up there and do his whole live streams and stop what he's doing or talking to people to play his fucking music. That shit is rude. Like you having a conversation, be like, "Oh, can I play my music?" And then he'll play his music and be like, "Yo, bro, we having a conversation. What the
He
fuck?"
sounds like something is definitely off with him.
I've said this shit.
Something right there. And what kills me,
Right.
right, is the views thing. I'll be honest. To me, personally, my opinion, the more views you got, to me, I started noticing the more drama that comes with it. And I'd be grateful, like, when Steven just does him, I'm like, yo, it's more quiet the less people you have. It's not that I'm scared, but it's just I feel like it's so much more quieter when it's less viewers for some reason. You don't have
That's
to
why.
know.
Yes.
Well,
I kind of like it like that.
I
I
do too.
do too. You know, like I'd go to Stevens before all this crap started. I'd go to Stevens because you could actually talk and get to know people and have good conversations. And then all of a sudden everybody started coming over there. Same thing I did with food stamps. You know, I used to go to food stamps every afternoon at lunchtime because he goes live during the day. I'd go over there. And then all of a sudden this bullshit started and I feel like he's attacking me, indirectly. And I don't like that. So I've just avoided him. And he's saying, "Oh, people had wrenches." I'm telling you, I do not hide people, block people unless I'm told to by the channel owner. I'll remove a comment if it's going attacking a family member, if it is doxing somebody or saying somebody's real name, I'll remove it. And then I do a progression, but I always tell the channel owner, I time this person out for 60 seconds, for 5 minutes. And it's like, I'm done with this. I don't care if I have a wrench or not, but don't sit here until you know facts and accuse people of things. It's bullshit.
It's bullshit.
We come in here to have fun. And once it's no longer fun, I'm out.
Yeah. Okay.
Look,
Morning, Ivana.
The
look.
psyche dude definitely sounds like he has some issues.
He does. Look, listen, like ever since you started realizing this is when people let that whole monetization bullshit get to their head. I'm like, yo, like y'all really need to chill. Like it's really not that serious. You feel me? And it's like just the format of what's going on is the live stream and shit like that. Like, what are you really doing to push the needle, my dude? We all know, like, you do your streams for fucking drama. That's how you thrive off of what the fuck you do. Because if your talent was doing tarot readings, you don't really do tarot readings.
That's crazy.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like it's again. And then if I say this, oh, Bronzebird is jealous of me. Bronzebird is this. I'm like, bro, you know how many accomplishments I've made on these YouTube streets for over 5 fucking years? You know what I was happy about? Not because of the fucking views. Not even trolling. Christine, that shit was great. When I did my trolling mentions and I won that shit, I was happy as fuck. But the thing that made me happy is when I had my videos and my shit made it to somebody's playlist, or when somebody had 10K, 20K subscribers and they shared my video about the content that I made. You know what I'm saying? That's what made me happy.
You make good content.
Thank you. And that's what makes me happy. That's the shit that I'm like, look, listen, if anything, even if my video got 30 to 40 views, what I'm happy about is when somebody shares my shit and puts it on a playlist and be like, yeah, yo, Bronzebird, you was telling the truth in this video. That's what the fuck I'm about. I'm not jealous of some random motherfucker on YouTube. I've done the work. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm proud about. So all this shit about me being jealous, I'm like, bro, I'm jealous of what? Like, sweetheart, respectfully, I've already made my accomplishments. I've made my milestone, and I'm still doing it. So even if I have, and he likes joking about numbers too, even if I have 10 people watch my shit, 20 people, 60, whatever, you just don't, you know what I'm saying? You just don't like it, man. And it's sad. It's fucking crazy.
It is sad. It is crazy. And Bronze, I told you, you have, and you're one of the few that talk about men's issues. And I sent your link to 2 of my sons because I think the things that you speak of in today's dating world and men's issues and men respecting themselves is so important for men to understand.
It is.
And I do have 2 single sons, and I sent them your link, and I said, watch. I said, you don't have to watch his panels, because one day, my kids, they watch me on TPP. My kids watch me on TPP or watch me, and you're like, Mom, get off the panel. It's like, no. This is my fun time. Leave me alone. I said, I shared Bronzebirds with you so you could watch his videos, not watch your mom. Watch his videos.
And I get it because it's like the live is like a total contrast to like it's like, whoa, Prosper, you was just talking about this and then you cursing somebody out on stream? Whoa. And I'd be like, I know, like it's my way of having fucking fun. Why not, right? And I'm like, you're getting like literally 3 to 4 things on one channel from me. Like that's a lot of fucking work, right? So my thing about it is, and I'm gonna tell you why, Christine, because the thing about it is the community I come from, that, you know, the manosphere and shit like that, I got tired of what the fuck they was talking about. Like, I'm like, dude, not everything needs to be dating, right? If you're talking about men, us as men have a myriad of issues we need to, you know, talk about, you know what I'm saying? Or things in the everyday life that men need to know. And then the thing about it is, the problem with that community, everything shifted to women. Like these content creators, they call pick-me's. And I said, look, listen, respectfully, that's cool if they're doing that content, but when are we going to get to the shit about what us as men need to talk about? You understand? And that's when I just was like, yo, I'm going to make these videos because I feel like there's a lot of issues y'all are missing. Y'all call yourself red pill men, all about men. And then what you see today is these motherfuckers is gossiping about each other. I said, bro, I can't do it. I can't.
That's what drives me nuts.
It drives me crazy. I just seen it the other day, and I'm saying, this guy who keeps hanging on Anton Daniels nuts. And I said, look, listen, why are you so proud of sitting up there talking about, yeah, I make content on Anton Daniels because he won't give me a wrench in his chat. I be there all the time. What the fuck?
I know. I've watched some shit with Anton Daniels, and what drives me nuts is like they totally forget the reason why they're on YouTube. They get so caught up in the drama and the gossiping. The gossiping is where is the biggest downfall to me for everybody.
I don't think it's manly. People could talk about Prosper gossips. But I said, look, listen, I'm not some toxic fucktard out here who's sitting up there making literal streams about another man. Like that's what these dudes is doing. Like it's like, yeah, you know, did you hear about how, you know, his side chick came forward? And it's like you talk about his side chick, and then you sit up there talking about his marriage and talking about what he does. Like, who got time? This is crazy.
This is crazy. I find that to be like, what the hell are you doing? I mean, it happens. I'd be like, yo, I'd be hearing people say Steven this. And I'm like, yo, this happened over 10 years ago. Why are we still talking about Steven from the past? Or what's going on? And these are men, and it just irks me. Like, these are men. Who our kids are gonna look up to? Like when they sit here and hear this nonsense.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
These men seem to be more emotional than women, and women are supposed to be emotional. I'm just saying, we are supposed to be.
It's crazy. Like my thing about it is, for example, I know Christine will be like, God damn it. But when I saw Harry just do all these fucking streams on Christine and Summer, he's like, yeah, you know, I'm an alpha man. I said, yeah, you far from an alpha man, my dude. You sit up there making all these streams, F of this, F of that, sit up there using pictures of Christine and Summer and shit. I said, bro, you spend your time gossiping and searching for these women up on panels, and you call yourself an alpha man? The fuck out of here. It seems like alpha men is the most emotional motherfuckers you could ever come across on YouTube streets and in real life. I don't want to be alpha. Fuck that. Y'all can keep that.
Well, if that's what alpha is, I don't want an alpha man. Okay. We have somebody in back. Oh, I can't let him up. Something's not working, Ocean Soul. I was going to try to let you up, but something's not working. I can't let you up. You don't either have a cam on or a mic on or something. I'm going to kick you from it. Oh, he dropped down. Okay. I was going to kick him and tell him, Ocean, you're welcome to come up, but you need to fix your stuff. You know, you got to allow the camera. You don't have to have your camera on for me. You need to allow your mic, and you're welcome to come up. Hey, Sandwich. Kids should not look up to me. I'm super weird. Yeah, so am I some days. But yeah, I agree, Bronze. I don't know what our country is going to. And it was so funny watching your video last night. the Gen Z stare. Oh my God. That's what there's
Yeah.
our role models for us. Those are the ones that are going to run our country and make decisions
Oh
for
my
us.
God, yo. I could not. I said Gen Z stare. Like, and I thought about it. It's like I told you, just like I said last night, I was with me and my mom was out shopping. And we stood up there and they did that. Like, did not want to have a conversation with my mom. My mom has a bubbly personality. And she like talking. I'm just, she likes, communicating and stuff like that. And then this
Right.
girl was just giving her the Gen Z stare, the cashier. And my mom was like, "Well, if she didn't want to work, she should have stayed her ass home." And it's just like exactly.
It's so funny because I live with that Gen Z stare. You know that I see it daily.
Yeah. Yep.
I see it daily. And just like now, that's why I muted my son. There is up north, there is TP Sawgrass, a huge golfing thing that people from all over the world come to. And he's going up there. And I'm like, where are you going? He just kind of and stared at me. I'm like, no, use your words. Where are you going? So then he started explaining to me, and he goes, do I look okay? I said, well, it's going to be kind of hot. You may want to change into shorts, because he's got like these salmon pants on with this striped shirt. I mean, the one I'm talking about. He dresses, in the skinny pants and the colorful pants. He's his mom. He's 100% his mom. But I have grandkids. They give me this Gen Z stare. I'm like, what the fuck? Use your words. What is wrong with you? Talk to me. Use your words. Don't just stare, and don't answer. I want a complete sentence. Can you please answer me in a complete sentence? I mean,
they don't want to do it.
sentence.
And then the excuses they gave last night when I watched it or the stream, I'm just like, wait a minute, what? Like, so he's like, oh, the reason why you do it is because you millennials and Gen X. Y'all talk too much and y'all and it'd be like, what are you talking about? We're from the era where we socialize. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, we do that. We didn't have cell phones like y'all did.
You want to hear something? So I have a granddaughter who late teens, okay, and she's been having a lot of back and neck problems. So they went and did an MRI on her. Now, she was a gymnast, she was a diver, so she's going to end up with back problems to begin with. I mean, she's got bulging disc, and she's got a disc that's pushing on the lower back to on both sides, is pushing on a nerve, so it's affecting her lower back. But the thing is, up on T8 right or CAT1 or something like that, right there where you bend your neck. She's got a bulging disc and she has pain there. I said, you know what that's from? She goes, no, what? Looking down at your freaking phone. You're all going to have it at your age.
Yeah, exactly.
My daughter, when she sits at the computer, she'll sit and she's punching. I'm like, sit straight. You got to straighten your back. And she'll sit, she's like, it hurts. So one day I laid her down and I said, you know what? I'm just going to press on her back. And when I tell you the cracking sound that came from her back, I was like, oh my God. She got up, she said, Mom, I feel good. I'm like, that's because you sit at that angle and you're bending your back, you're bending your whole spine. Of course you're going to be in pain.
Yeah, but it's like, so, and I told her, I said, I guarantee you in 10 years, every one of you that are going to be in your 20s and 30s are going to have that same issue, because you sit down and you bend your head down looking at your phone, your lower back, because you've never learned to sit up straight. And I'm weird. I will tell you, I had to go to, I guess, training school, whatever you want, manner school, and they taught you how to walk. They taught you, literally, I am one of those women. They taught you how to walk with a book on your head. Shit you not. How to bend down and not drop the books off your head. How to turn around and not drop the books off your head. Okay? Maybe we need to get back with that.
It's not the way this generation is rolling. I don't feel like they're gonna do it. And they're so stuck in their ways with things. It just be like, well, I like it like this, and I'd be like, but can you be a little bit open to what the fuck is going on? It's like it's my way or the highway with them. You know what I mean? And I don't like doing generational wars, but it just be like, God damn. God damn. You look at certain shit, you be like the environment you gotta work with, and then the way that they interact with people, it be like, God damn.
Well, Ron, I have a 27-year-old. Everybody knows, I talk about my kids. I love my sons. I will be
Mhm.
honest. And, sometimes they're too much of mommy's boys, and I get it, but I have a good relationship with every single one of my sons. Okay.
Mm.
So I have this 27-year-old who's so different from the 40-year-old. And even though they were raised both by the same parents in the same type of household, but he just doesn't want to work hard. I mean, he does work hard, but he plays hard. And he will not work if you're not willing to pay him X number of dollars. He says, why should I? They want me, they're gonna pay for me. I'm like, honey, I am not supporting your ass. You don't have to. And he's opening up his own LLC. He's got his own startup company, and he's making enough now to, he just started. He's making enough now to pay all his bills and have a little spending money. And
That's good.
it'll increase. But I give him credit for that. I give him credit. At least he's not sitting at home playing video games 24/7, living in mommy's basement or in my upstairs. And expecting somebody to pay his way. He knows he's got to pay his way.
That's what we're talking about. That's
But-
what's up.
I look at it like for some people, it's on their timing. They'll move on their timing. When they're not ready to do it, they won't. Until they know what when the time is right for them
Right.
to make their moves. That's how I look at some people. My son's teacher told me that this year? Yeah, this year. Early this year, he said some people move differently. Maybe it's not his timing. Some kids don't want to go to school. Some kids prefer to go to school. One of my youngest daughter, she loves school. She got to be at school every day, and I'm just like, this is weird.
Well-
youngest son, forget it. Every day he has a different excuse. The
Yeah.
first day of school, he's gonna go to the nurse and tells me, "Mom, I don't feel good. Can I come home?" And I hung up the phone. Don't call me and tell me nothing. The nurse
Well-
called me back. I'm like, "Nah, we're not doing this year. We're really not."
Yeah. Well, but I have to agree. School is not for everyone. I don't care who you are. One of my sons, I couldn't believe he did this. I was so shocked, but I'm very proud of him now. He was not one for school. Could not stand school. Every excuse in the book. So in turn, what he did, he forged mine and my husband's name, went and got his GED, pretending he was going to school every day. And I worked. So, he could sit at home all day and I'd never know. Forged our name, went and got his GED. I went up there one day. I said, get your ass up and get to school. And he rolled over and ignored me. I went and got a glass of cold water on him. I said, get up and go to school. He leans over, opens up his nightstand drawer and hands me a piece of paper. He goes, nope, don't gotta go to school no more. And I was like, oh my God. He dropped out of school by forging our name. He went and got his GED by forging our name. And he had a full-time job lined up. So I give him credit. And now he has a college degree.
Okay.
He's got a college degree. School was not for him. He had to find the right thing. Just like my number 2 son. School was not for him. Man, every day I was getting phone calls and they threatened me he needs ADHD meds and this and that. And I said, no, it's called behavior modification. I'm not medicating my son, blah, 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 blah. And my God, every day of his life, he gave me a hell of a run. He graduated. Before he graduated, when he was 17, he signed up for the Navy. He did 12 years in the Navy, got out, and he now has his PhD.
Oh, okay. That's like my
They find their way.
yeah,
I got to
my
mute
middle
for
son-
one moment. Handle it, guys.
No, but my middle son is the same way. He hates school, and he got all his credits already. So it's like he was like, "I'm putting in all this effort now, so like that, I could just graduate early."
You know what I respect though? I respect that if it's your sons or just people in general, if they know they can't fit in the box of how society teaches them, they find a way to still do it themselves. So it's just like, we grew up with the whole notion, oh, school isn't for me, or, college, or blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Certain things you just know that's just not for you. It's just like with everything in life, right? You be like, oh, I can't work for people. Like I'll have conversations with certain people, be like, oh, I can't work for somebody, and blah blah blah. And they be like, hey, start a business or start doing this or side hustles, da 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 da. People find their way, and that's what I think is very essential about society. Like sometimes you can't always fit in a box like everybody else. Sometimes you have a calling that's different. I mean, look, this era, what is these kids focused on? Streaming. Fucking streaming, trying to be the next Kai Cenat and fucking Aiden Ross, and that's what they find to be like they shit. And you be like, oh, you made money on YouTube, you made money on Twitch and Kick and all that other shit. They be like, yeah, and then they live in their life, you know. So I see it for what it is, but you know, I gotta drop down so I can walk my dog because she's already on her shit. So I'm
Go walk the baby.
Yeah, I gotta walk my bitch, my little baby bitch. So she's not even a baby no more. She's like fucking 11. So
She's little. She's still baby. They're little babies.
she's like a little baby, yeah. It's like, yo, I tell you, you follow me around everywhere.
Bozzy's 110 pounds and I call him my baby.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear him just talk to me because I said his name?
His name, that was him.
Yeah, that was the dog.
Let me be listening. Shout out to everybody in the chat too. Let me be listening too.
Okay, thanks, Bronze.
No problem.
Yeah, so Chrissy, I don't know. Chrissy, I just don't know. I just woke up with these messages and then I went and looked at what everybody was trying to direct me to the messages of, and I just woke up livid this morning that this grown man manipulating and blaming other people for his own behavior. And it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. If people need help, call 988-911. Call a loved one, because when you're talking about suicide and you're talking about people are pushing you into suicide because they give you a strike or they don't want to talk to you, you know what is wrong with that picture?
I think some people they don't self-reflect. It hasn't hit them to self-reflect yet. They haven't reached that stage. And self-reflection is the first start. It's very, very important.
This man is 45 years old. Yeah, this is not a young adult.
Some people move differently.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking he's moved differently his entire life and manipulated his entire life. And, and I can see, I have one son that he'll classify himself as the black sheep of the family. I can see that. My husband was the black sheep of his family, according to him. I don't see it, but here nor there. Sometimes when you feel that way, parents may feel that way, and they may treat you a little bit different than they will the other children if there's other children in the family. They feel you're more sensitive, or they feel, you have different feelings. So as parents, when you're younger, we tend to give in to those children a little bit more. But at some point in your life, you have got to pick up, this is not okay.
Right.
It's not. And, they talked about me coddling people, whether it's in real life or YouTube. Well, I'm sorry, every single one of you that are going there coddling this man. Every one of you. They are. I have seen them talk about people throughout different communities. Oh, this person's a drunk. Oh, that person's a drunk. Oh, they're drunk, blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
But here you are, drunk 24 hours a day, sleeping on stream, and you're not really sleeping, you passed out. Okay, there's a problem. Don't you think there's a problem?
Yeah,
So anyway.
But I mean, the audacity to talk about other people. Hey, you, what are you doing? We got some kittens over here driving me nuts.
Oh, kitty, 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 kitty. Chrissy, you're right. There's no excuse for a 45-year-old man to be acting that way.
None. Absolutely none.
None. And I'm sorry. I'm sure I'm not going to be the only one talking about this, and it'll probably give him a big head. Ooh, if I do this, they're going to talk about me. Ooh, I'm going to get attention. We're talking about sight. Record what your eyes can see, JFam. because he apparently got a second strike and he's blaming two women and calling them suicide coercionists. And it's just bullshit. It's just 100% bullshit. Call 988, 911, call a family, go to the nearest ER. Stop trying to manipulate people into feeling bad for you. And Chrissy, you know what bothers me the most? Well, I shouldn't the most. I mean, that bothers me a lot. Is that, what do I do as a mandated reporter? What do I do? Ignore it? Call somebody?
That's a tough situation. Does he have family?
Yeah.
I think family is very, very important, especially when it comes to family support. Maybe he doesn't have family support.
I don't know. You know, I remember when he started a little over a year ago, he would go to his families for dinner or talk about them or things like that. And he's like isolated himself. He has
No.
changed since he's got monetized.
Okay.
And
I guess it's in his head.
well, it did. But now it's an expectation. This is his job. This is how he eats. This is how he feeds his cats. He is pulling people's strings. This is the one that Alexander McQueen buys dinner for all the time. And I heard him the other day, and I'm assuming he's a trust fund baby and he gets paid, you know, he gets his little check on Fridays because he says that he is, oh, hold on. He says that he's good from Friday to Tuesday, but from Tuesday to Friday, he doesn't get to eat because he runs out of money. But, you know, he's got an AI daughter.
The hell?
He's got an AI daughter.
He got an AI daughter?
He's got an AI daughter. And I just found out that this AI daughter costs him like 25 cents or 50 cents a day. I swear I'm not lying. I'm not lying. He's got an AI daughter.
Something is going on there. He's not okay. He's not an okay person.
No, he is mentally ill.
Yeah.
He is. And he drinks. And he does pot. And he does God only knows what else.
Oh,
And
that's not good either. If he's got problems and he's mixing it, it's no good.
yes. And I know I'm going to get probably suffer the wrath of what I'm saying today. And I don't care. Dave Fam, I'm not capping. And I think he might have did an AI son. He had an AI boyfriend for a while. Orion. And don't speak about Orion.
Oh man, I don't even mean to laugh. It's just
What do you do but laugh?
it's the first time I'm hearing about it, so it's like, what? Who y'all hanging out with? Who y'all hanging out with?
I'm not hanging out there. I used to, but he wasn't this way. He has so changed. Now he looks like, you know, I have seen houseless people with nothing act and look better than him. I know, Ocean, I don't know what's going on, sweetheart. I keep seeing you, but I can't let you up because if your camera or something you're not allowing when you first try to come up, you're not allowing something and it won't let me bring you on stage. I would be happy to bring you up. It's just not allowing me to because there's something in your settings that's not allowing you up. Well, JFM, he looks so skinny because he doesn't eat from Tuesday to Friday if nobody buys him food. Because he pays for it to have this website and his alcohol and his pot and his cigarettes and I guess his AI daughter and if he's got an AI son too.
He pays for all these other things and not food.
Yes. Yes. And
He definitely have mental health issues there for real.
I know this. And that's why I kind of feel bad talking about this. But you know something? I don't, because what he's doing to other people is wrong and nobody wants to hold it accountable. And I'm not one that should be holding accountable. I'll be honest with you. I have no ties with him. But I can't imagine if that was me he was talking about. With my conscience, it'd make me sick to my stomach. And like I said, the one woman, I don't even really know. Her name's Alexandra. I don't even know her. It's manipulation because he did something he should not have done. They did and followed the proper channels and did what they should have done properly. But it's their fault.
I would tell, the females, just completely block him. Just, stay away. Because clearly something is wrong with him. If that's the case,
Everybody knows this. But here's the thing. And Chrissy, I will probably be one of the first ones. Well, not really, because I've handled things, but I will probably one of the first ones. And I know it'll affect a lot of other people, and a lot of other people will get blamed. If he does cause self-harm, these other people are going to feel it's going to be they may feel it's their fault in the beginning or have mixed emotions. And it's not. Sharon wants an AI daughter. I have 3 brothers, 3 sons, 1 grandson. I deserve an AI daughter. Sharon, have at it. I have 4 sons, Sharon. I don't know what to tell you.
I think boys are better. They're so much more quieter. My boys are quiet.
Well, after having granddaughters, God gave me boys for a purpose. You know what that purpose is? A girl would have never survived in my house. I had my granddaughter one day. I told her to do something, and she looks at me because she goes, "But I'm a princess." I looked at her. I said, "And I'm the queen. I trump the princess. Go do what I told you to go do."
No, my boys are quiet. You would not even know my boys are in the house.
Yeah.
Girls.
Well, I had 3 teenage boys at one time, and oh my God, there was not a day that I did not come home, and there was a new hole in the wall. But I'd rather repair a hole than take a child to an ER.
Especially when they get the nails done and they gotta wash dishes.
Yes, turned.
I just did my nails. No, oh my God, what are you doing? I'm just like, oh my God. And my son is like, you know what, Mom, I'll just do it.
Yeah, right? Yeah, she's a princess, but I'm queen. I trump that. But here's the thing though. Oh my God, my sons, and they're very mechanically inclined. All of them. Well, one's not so much, but the other ones are. And the one son kept blowing motors in his truck. Well, I see why. He's a teenage boy. So we bought a cherry pick, and he'd go get the new motor, and he'd put it all in himself and get the truck running again. Well, one time he had it in the back of the truck, and on the roads he had black ice, and the truck fantailed or fishtailed, whatever you want to call it, and the motor fell into the lake.
Oh wow.
Well, because it was environmentally wrong, we paid a pretty penny to get that motor out of the lake. Okay. Another son, it was so cold, then he had to do something to his tire, fix his tire. So he took his tire off his truck and decided, we had a basement in Minnesota, and decided he was going to do it in his room. So he started to take the tire down the stairs, and the tire got loose from his hand, and I come home and the tire's in the wall, stuck in the wall. Okay. I'm just saying. So that was it. And then the boys wanted to paint their bedrooms black. The one boy did. And 2, because they shared a room. And, because they wanted it black. And this is where the glow in the dark lights came, the black lights came in and put those glow in the dark pictures up. And I said, you may paint, but you may not paint everything black. You got to keep something white. So do you know what they did? The ceiling, where the light was, where the shadow of the light, where the light goes up and you can't see the wall, they left that white and painted the ceiling and all the walls black. Do you know that was a bitch?
Your sons are funny.
That. I mean, those were my boys. JP, I'm saying 25 cents a day for child support. AI support is a lot cheaper than real life.
No, my boys are quiet. Not a peep, not a sound. They do their own
No.
things. They go to their room. They're either playing basketball. They come home, do what they gotta do. My girls forget
Yeah, like I said, God gave me voice for a reason.
it.
Crazy, isn't it? Well, and then tennis and golf was real big in our community when they were younger. And so was football and soccer and baseball. You know, they had all the sports and swimming. But two boys decided they wanted to play tennis. Oh my God. My son's senior year, he was the captain of the tennis team, and my other son was on the tennis team too. The coach came to me, like, what do I do? I said, what do you mean, what do I do? He goes, the competition between those two. I said, hey, you
Oh
all
yeah,
made him captain. I don't know what to tell you.
that's one thing I could tell you. But it's the funny part. It's me and my boys that are the competitive ones.
Uh-huh.
So it's usually me and my oldest son when we go into our anime stuff, and then it's me and my middle son when we go into our gaming. We are so competitive, and it gets bad. And I know people can hear us from probably like 3 houses down because I could hear them when I'm coming up the hill, like from 3 houses down. I'm like, yo, are they doing? Mom's coming. Let's go. Get everything picked up now. Move, move. I'm like, oh my God.
See, that was one thing I count my blessings on, that because I can't do video games, even like certain movies or flashing lights, because I get the aura of seizure. I have a history of seizures. And so those were not really allowed in my home. You know, I kind of felt bad for the boys, but they understood. And your break's over. Turn, have a good one, honey. See you later. But so they never really got into the video games. And so I'm kind of glad about that. Now as they're older, they play the computer games. Like my one son even has a Twitch channel that he does games on. Him and my other son share it so that normally somebody's on it all the time. And they get a check from that every month.
Yeah,
So
my son does the Twitch.
yeah.
My other son, Steven, actually got him into what is it, eBay. So Steven got this thing started, right? He would build model cars with my son. And they got into it heavy. Like they'll build their own little world, their
Mhm.
own little car. They'll set it up. So Steven got the idea, maybe I could just start putting some of these cars, these model cars, on eBay. And he did. And one of them he actually sold for 300 and something. So now my
Wow.
son does the same thing. Yeah. My son now does the same thing. So Steven actually showed him these little things that he could profit from.
Right.
So now that he'll build the cars and he'll put it up. So recently, I know he sold something. He's like, yo, Dad, guess what I sold? And Steven's like, oh, I see, I told you. It's something, right? You know, it's just something different, something to get into.
Right. And that's what we need to do with our younger and even young adults. I mean, all my kids are adults. And, you know, you never stop being a mom, in my opinion. You never
Nope.
stop being, and I shouldn't say mom so much. You should never stop being a role model or challenging your children at any age.
Yep.
It should always continue. And, you know, and that's what I think I do. And I know when to
That's
back,
the
I
real
know when to
thing.
step back.
I think that's more important, challenging them. I
Mhm.
challenge my son a lot, and we will go head to head. And you know, to me, it's so much fun because we have our little banters back and forth.
Right.
But I think it's what gives him that ambition, that energy, man. And it's fun for me. I just like to do it because I it's fun to just do it
Right.
when I'm going back and forth. But it also gives him that ambition because he always feels like he has to be proven. He has to prove everything I say, like disapprove of it. It's not true. It's actually this way. He always has to be correct. So I
Well, we
always
taught
challenge
them
him.
to do that, though. We've taught them to do that. You know that, right?
I know.
We have taught them to do that because we challenge them as children. So now, as they're getting older, they're going to challenge you right back.
Yep.
It's not a bad thing.
It's not. I enjoy it with them.
Hmm.
That's to me. That's out of the bonding time. But now it's like they always challenge each other, and that's what I love to see.
Yeah.
It's funny. I like when they go at it and they're just going at it and they start pulling out the book or they start researching and they're doing this, and I'm just like, see, I like that.
Yeah. No, I do the same. And I do it with my grandchildren too. I'm pretty close with all of my grandchildren too. I will tell you, I probably talk to my sons mm, 3 to 4 times a week, except the one that lives here. I talk to him daily. You know, and my grandchildren. I get texts, I get messages, I get voicemails. I talk to every one of my grandchildren. I talk to at least twice a week.
That's my kids and my mother. I think my daughter, she actually stalks my mother. Yes, she
I have a
got her on
granddaughter like that.
location. She got her on the location. So one day, I
Mm.
guess she was trying to call my mom. She couldn't reach my mom, and she's calling because she's at work. And she's calling, Mom, where's Grandma? I'm trying to reach Grandma, and she's not answering, and I don't see her on the location. Can you please check? And I'm like, what? She's probably busy. I don't even do that. And
I
I'm
know,
always like,
it's
why
quite
is she
funny.
always stalking me? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, but that's good though. It's good to have that family bond. And I think people have lost that throughout time. And I know that my mom was the oldest of 16. So I'm used to family in my face, in my business, everywhere around me. When you've got 16 aunt and uncles, and actually you double that because they're all married, and each one of them
Yep.
have kids. I mean, I've got over 100 cousins, and now we're on to second cousins, and it's like, oh my gosh.
No, it's very important.
Yeah.
Family support is very important. It played a big role too recently in my life, and the change from it was it was one of the I mean, there's no words for it.
Right.
There's no word. It was just wow, big important change. I think it's one of the most important things. Family support.
Well, and here's the thing, some people don't have family support, and I always tell people family isn't always blood.
Yep, I tell my kids
I
the same thing.
I have got friends that I have had for 50 years. I still talk to them all the time.
Yep.
I grew up with them. And and people say social media is not real life. Well, it kind of isn't, but it is. Do you remember AOL chats and Yahoo chats and
Yep.
things like that? With my last son, when I was pregnant with him, I had a really tough pregnancy with him, and I was in the Yahoo chat rooms all the time. And I've met these people. I've met a lot of them. I still talk to them, and it's been over 25 years. Jamie's what, 27? So it's been 27 years.
That's like me. I have childhood friends that I
Hmm.
still talk to this day. They're in a
Yeah,
whole other country, and I still be like, "Hey, what's going on?" And we talk like nothing never changed.
yeah. So family don't have to be blood, I keep my circle small. I really do. Other than my family, but even some of my family, I keep at arm's length. And you will probably relate to this. I have a Hispanic family. That's why it's a large Catholic Hispanic family. Okay, um,
Yes, I love
they're all very loud, and they don't mean to be loud, but they do. They are, and I'm
Yes.
not. I'm not that loud person. It's like I just walk away because they give me migraines because their normal tone of talking is like,
This,
I was like, oh my God, stop yelling.
that was last night. Steven was live streaming, and we were eating. He's upstairs, with us, and we are all hanging out. And they talk so loud, and I'm just like, "Oh my God, you guys are loud!" And they were just talking about baseball, and I'm like, they get so animated. I'm like, "Oh my God, you guys
Yeah.
are so loud." But his aunts and his cousins, when they come over, I'm like, "Oh my God!" And the funny thing about it, I say that about his family, but then when my family's around, it's like, "Oh my God, we are loud."
It's just a natural thing. And you're right. They talk with their hands, And I always tell them, you're yelling at me. Can we use inside voice? This is inside voice. I'm like, no, when you spit, when you talk, that's not an inside voice. And I've always, some days I just feel like I was the adopted child because they all have the darker skin, the dark hair, the dark eyes, and they're all loud. And here you got this little blonde hair, blue eye, lily ass girl that's like, where do I belong?
All the dynamics. Oh man, it's so funny. It's so funny. When I go
It's
to
like,
school, they don't even know that I'm the mom sometimes. When
yeah.
I first moved out here and I first went to my kids' school,
Mhm.
they were looking at my daughter and they're looking at me and they were so confused. They were like, "You're the mom?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm the mom." I don't see it. And I'm trying to have this discussion, and the entire time this
Yeah.
lady was standing there looking at me like, I still don't see it.
Well, that's how my mom was. I mean, it's so funny. When I was growing up, the looks that I'll show you. Here's a picture. Hold on. Here's a picture of me and my mom. I'll make it full screen. Hold on if I can. YouTube. See the dark haired woman and the
Yeah.
lily one. Yeah, and that's my mom. I mean, and I was bald till like I was 2 years old. I had no hair. I mean,
My
because
youngest daughter.
because blondes didn't here. Here I am. Hold on. Here is
Oh
me.
wow, yeah.
There's me
Whoa.
as a baby. Do you think I fit into the Hispanic family?
No, absolutely not.
And you can kind of see my mom holding how jet black her hair is.
Yeah.
But that's me. I was a little towhead. I was a cute little towhead, but I was a little towhead.
No, my kids is so funny. Even when they go to school, and mind you, my youngest daughter, she's Steven's complexion. She's completely light skinned. She looks pale to me. I'm like, yo, you need to get some color. Get some color.
Yeah.
And my other son, he's my complexion.
Uh-huh.
So when they go to school, the other kids in the school be like, that's not your brother. And they're like, yeah, that's my brother. You're lying. No, that's my brother. Go ask him. The other kids go ask him, and they're like, is this your sister? And he's like, yeah, that's my sister. You're not lying. Oh my God, y'all related. I can't believe it. They don't look like they're related at all. Probably cousins. But none of my kids, 2 of my kids are dark skinned, and the rest are just complete Steven. Complete Steven.
Yeah,
My oldest looks Indian.
Your kids look a lot like Steven.
Yeah, my oldest, she looks Indian. You see her, it's like she has that straight Spanish hair, and she's so
Mhm.
dark skinned. And a lot of people love her. They think she's Indian, and she's not Indian. She gets so mad when you call her Indian. And my other son, the same thing. I'm like, oh my God, you wouldn't even know that they're related. You wouldn't even think that I'm their mom. Me standing next to them, you wouldn't even think that I'm their mom.
Yeah, well, I get that. I grew up with that. Trust me, I grew up with that. And we grew up in the city of St. Louis, in one of the worst neighborhoods that people would classify as. Okay, I mean, it was the hood. It was right at the projects. My mom didn't like walking the streets with me because she would get harassed and all kinds of stuff. So we'd walk in the alleys a lot, and it was just that. Now that I look back, at the time I didn't know. What I know? But yeah, it's weird. And Stargazer, yes. Yeah, hard crime rate. Yeah, it's always been. And Stargazer goes, I went over to the other side, checked things out. Oh my God, Christine, he's lost it worse than usual. And that's when and I probably should have thought a little bit more before I went live. And I wasn't going to stay live. Honestly, I was going to stay live for 2 hours. Honestly, I wasn't. But I was just so livid. And like I said, I don't even know Alexandra. And man, I don't know the repercussions this man is going to take. We told him when he got his first strike, just stop talking about it, bring it up. You're going to be monitored by YouTube a little bit more. You are monetized. You have a strike. They're going to be picking it apart. And lo and behold, he wouldn't stop talking about it. And then he threatened that if Beta did not take her strike away, he was going to take Sweet Pea's page away. And lo and behold, all of a sudden, Sweet Pea lost her page.
Oh wow.
Now you tell me who did that. You threaten it. You may think it's an empty threat, but people are going to believe that. Sharon says, my sons don't look anything like me. I used to tell people the milkman said my husband was the only one that didn't think it was funny. You know, Sharon, it's funny because all 4 of my boys look like me. They look nothing like my husband. Nothing. And they look like my dad's side. They don't, I mean, they have the blonde hair. They have the skin that tans really, really well. I mean, you could tell they have the Hispanic in them with the cheekbones and everything and the dark tanning skin. Unlike me, I don't get that. No, it's not my fault, Chrissy. I do not take any accountability for any of these people's behaviors. None. And I don't want Beta to feel that she is accountable for others' behaviors. And and like I said, I don't even know Alexandra. I don't want her, and I know she won't. She has a little bit different aspect and viewpoints on it, but I just think it's disgusting. And psych, yes, it's disgusting. And I'm sorry. Reach out 988-911, call a friend, call family, do something. Do something. Chrissy, I don't know what to do.
So he's just angry. He's just angry right now, basically.
But this has been going on for months and months and months and months.
Unfortunately, like it's a tough situation to be in. All you could do is just block this person and just try to move around them. That's what I tell Steven when he's faced with people that's always saying some stupid shit. Steven, ignore it. Do your own thing. That's all we could do. It sucks to be and the women that he's doing it to, it sucks. It does, but what else can we do?
Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. And I doubt he's listening. He's probably passed out. But it's like you're welcome. If you're listening by chance, which I doubt you are because you would probably have typed by now, you're welcome to hit the link. Anyone is welcome to hit the link and have a different viewpoint.
I'm just trying to figure out why is he so angry. Maybe that might also change.
I don't think it's anger, Chrissy, though. I don't think it's anger. I think it's poor me, woe is me. Everybody needs to take care of me. He is probably, and I know a few people like this in real life. He is probably what it was growing up. Poor me. You know that song, poor me, bad mare. I don't know. I'm going to eat some worms, big worms, fat worms, little bitty itty worms. You know that song? You know what I'm talking about? You what?
No, I have no clue. Never heard it.
Oh, there was a song when I grew up. It was something about poor me. Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. I'm going to eat some worms, big worms, fat worms, little bitty itty bitty worms. It's a weird nursery rhyme song. Sorry.
It was worms to me. I definitely would not remember it.
I'm going to find it for you and sing it to you next time, Stephen, when you go live. I'm going to get. Here's the song. I found it. Okay, Mr. Good Boy Fozzie, you are now banned. Thank you very much. Come back in your regular name.
Oh my God, and goodbye, Fozzie. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Serious trolls.
I banned him. Oh, I do have some serious trolls. Yeah. Good Boy Fozzie.
Poor Fozzie. Poor Fozzie.
And they took Fozzie's picture and yeah. Oh, see, Tommy V's got it. Nobody loves me. Everybody hates me. Think I'll eat some worms. It's a traditional, often morbid children's campfire song and playground rhyme from the early 20th century. See, there it is. Nobody loves me. Everybody hates me. Think I'll eat some worms.
We never heard that song.
Well, we heard it now. If any of my other trolls would like to come in, I'll be happy to accommodate you. If anyone hits the link here, I'll put the channel link. Good boy Fozzie, you're welcome to hit the link if you want. Chrissy,
Fozzie has
they
nothing
even
to do with
stole Fozzie's picture from me.
Fozzie is innocent. He has nothing to do with this.
Well, that's what they say. Good boy Fozzie comes in and always says, "Save me from her, save me." I'm like, get out of here.
Weak.
Nobody loves me. Everybody hates me. Big with some worms. Big fat juicy ones, little slimy ones. Oh, and how they squirm.
Fozzie.
Oh, trust me, I got trolls. I don't really care. You know, a little
Fozzie
troll.
got trolls.
Fozzie even has trolls. How do you like that?
Weak.
Oh,
I'm thinking the board.
oh, well, and here's another version. Here are some versions add, "I'll eat some worms and then I'll die. And when I'm dead, just wait and
What
see.
the
You'll be
hell?
sorry." That's part of the song.
Who are y'all singing this to?
Well, we were kids and we sang it on the playground.
Man, that's some sick stuff y'all singing right there.
Well, we were kids. We didn't know better.
And usually nursery rhymes have deeper meanings to them too.
Well, and as an adult, we can see this nursery rhyme has a deep meaning. It is
Yep.
manipulation and threats of unaliving themselves. Because and this is where the manipulation comes into play. Oh, sorry, hold on a second. Let me find it. The very last line is, "When I'm dead, just wait and see. You'll be sorry." See that?
Yep. Yep.
The rhyme is often used in a self-deprecating or humorous way to express feelings of being unloved or ignored, a common theme in children's folklore.
That
I'm
does
just
sound like
saying.
laughing and giggles to me. That was deep.
We sing it all the time. I can't believe you haven't heard that.
I have never heard that song before.
That is so funny.
And it sounds mean. Why are kids
Well,
singing it?
Well, as an adult, you'd think so. But as a
Oh.
child, you didn't know any better. But that's
Yes.
he is exactly perpetrates that song. He is, when I think of that song and I see him, he is the one who's standing over there singing by himself. Everybody hates me. Nobody loves me. I'm gonna eat some worms.
I don't know him, but I want to say I feel sorry for him. I hope nobody gets mad. I just feel sorry for him. You know?
See,
I
and
feel like there's
I'll
more
be
to
honest. I used to feel sorry for him. And now I don't, because I see manipulation. I have a real tough time with manipulation. And you know that there's a lot of manipulation on social media. I'm not denying that.
Yeah.
Hell, maybe people are feeling like I'm manipulating right now.
No, definitely not manipulation.
And I don't really care. I have opinions. I have a right to voice those opinions. People can listen to them or don't listen to them. I don't care.
What are you doing up there? How you got these cats
Oh
are
gosh,
climbing?
the
Oh my
cats
God.
are climbing.
They're climbing. And he was so scared he was stuck there for a second. Oh my God. Oh man. No, I just feel like
Stargazer, good morning. Am I giving you a good laugh this morning? Singing a warm song?
I've laughed so hard. Oh my God. The thing is, I had heard about that back when I was a kid and had forgot about it until you brought it up.
I
And
think
then
it was
I
my
like,
favorite song.
well, we would sing that song when we was hunting for night crawlers
never heard this
when I was a
song.
little tight.
Oh my gosh.
Because every time we would say eat it, we'd put him in the bucket. So the bucket ate him.
Yeah, well, that's not how we sing it, but I was a city girl. We didn't hunt for night crawler.
But yeah, I needed that good laugh this morning. Thank you. Hi, Chris.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's a beautiful Saturday.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
I'm just dreading Monday.
Why was Monday? I don't want to talk about Monday. Why do I got to think about Monday?
Well, they're talking about snow coming back and hitting Kentucky
Oh, I
Monday.
know. That's what my son said too. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what to tell y'all.
Yeah, here we are in the 60s and 70s, and Monday we're going to be down in 17. Shit.
That's why everybody's getting sick.
Hopefully, it's not going to hit New York.
No, I think you think you're supposed to get some. It's not. My son said it's not going to stick or not accumulate.
No.
I just want the cold. The snow needs to go. I hate the snow.
Snow and ice.
I can't do the
Well,
snow.
if it's going to be cold, I'd rather have the snow and ice to prove that it is cold and it just ain't you thinking you're cold.
Right. Well, it's okay. You all complained of the snow and cold and ice this year. Just give me another month and I'll be complaining how hot and humid it is. And then I'll whine all summer and you'll all laugh at me and just saying.
I'll wait
Christine,
till
I'm
the
about to get
humidity hits
down.
105 down here.
I'm
Y'all
sorry,
will hear
Christine?
me complain.
I'm about to get down. I'm about to make second breakfast.
Okay, well, tell everybody good morning and thank you for coming. I appreciate it. It was good to see you. I haven't seen you in a
Me
while.
too. I know. It's good to see you too. Maybe next time.
Yep. Bye, sweetheart.
Bye. Bye,
Oh, it is
Stargazer.
pie day. It is pie day.
Bye,
I'm going to go
Chris.
buy a pie. Bye, baby. It's pie day. Go make a pie,
Glad I got
Kristen.
to talk to you for just a second.
So what you think there, Miss Stargazer?
Oh, she went down and now I can't hear Christine.
Oh, damn it. Go out and come back. I didn't know she had an iPhone. I they need to fix this. That's all I have to say. Tommy, you getting a pie today? I think a lot of the restaurants are giving free pies too today. Slices of pies. Order a meal. Here we go. I didn't know you had an iPhone.
Yes.
We can always tell who's got iPhones.
Yep, it's me. It always gets cut off. I've got to jump down.
Are you coming in through StreamYard?
Yeah,
I
I'm coming in
thought-
through your link. So yeah, it's through StreamYard.
I know, but if you come in through your StreamYard, copy the link and come in through your StreamYard, maybe?
I don't have one yet.
Oh, I thought you did have a StreamYard.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you can get one and just do it 20 hours a month free.
Honey,
Yeah.
I'm on the phone more than 20 hours a month.
But what I'm saying is that but that doesn't count towards your hours. You can go live for 20 hours for free.
Oh, okay.
So what you think about my little lecture today, I guess?
Well, it needs to be said. And that's what it is. People are afraid to say anything, afraid of hurting people's feelings. But as a adult community, somebody needs to speak up and say something. I didn't know all that shit was going on over on that side. I've had way too much going on in real life to even know what's going on in YouTube.
Well, I haven't really paid a lot of attention to YouTube either. I'll be 100% honest with you. But I woke up to messages and then I went and looked and I'm like, what the fuck? This is dead wrong. And I just don't care. I just don't care. And will I suffer the wrath? Sure, I will. And will a few other people probably suffer the wrath of what I said? Probably. Good morning, Amanda. Gosh, I haven't seen Amanda in forever either. And will a few other people suffer the wrath? Maybe. Will a few people be pissed off at me that I opened my mouth? Probably. You know something? I don't care. You know that, right?
I know.
I
You
don't
care a
know.
little bit, or you wouldn't have said nothing.
Hold on one second. Okay, sorry. I had to take someone coffee. I was nice today. I took someone coffee in bed.
Oh, that was good.
No, it was kind of a hint to get your ass out of bed. Well, man, I'm glad you said hi, honey. So, and this is my biggest thing. I saw it, and it's YouTube. I get it. He does it all the time. I get it. And whenever I run into situations like this, I just kind of try to not see it, but I can't unsee it. And this man does this all the time. And it kind of triggers me. It really triggered me last night. I think it was the Nashville show. I don't know. I was watching for a little bit because I heard he got a strike. And he was putting up some of the school shooters on his picture, on his live when he was showing it. That just doesn't bode well with me. I don't know. I'm just over it. And I'm over how I feel it's manipulation, and people have told me, you coddle this person, you coddle that person. I hear it all the time. Well, guess what? Stop coddling this person. I don't know. Right, wrong,
I
indifferent.
think it's sad if anybody has to mention suicide or anything like that just to get attention. That's sick.
It is.
And
It
I'm
is, but-
sorry when you have to deal with suicide in your own family less than 3 months ago. This is some sick fucking shit.
Well, and this is my biggest thing that when I first started, I said every person in the United States and probably worldwide has been affected by suicide. There is help. 988,
Yes.
911. Call a family, call a friend.
Go
And he
sit
just-
beside the river. Go do something. Go sit outside beside Oak Tree. Call 911, like you said, or whatever. What is it?
988 is
114?
988 is a national line for help. National. Across the USA. Call it.
Don't sit and threaten it.
Well, but here's the thing.
The thing is, though, Christine, 75% of the people that threaten it never go through with it. It's the ones that never say nothing or is real quiet that you've got to be careful with.
Yes and no. Yes and no. You got to remember, most of the time it is manipulation and attention seeking. Okay. But you also have to remember, if you add mental illness, if you add alcohol, or you add drugs, those that we think are manipulation may not, because they're not. There's other external factors that are going to affect this.
Yes.
That's the problem. What are you making, scrambled eggs?
No, I just stirring my coffee.
Oh,
I ain't eating no eggs.
you sound like I do when I'm scrambling eggs.
I ain't eating no eggs.
Mm. Christine, she is right. Some people just want attention. And this post, let me finish reading this. Christine, she is right. Some people just want attention so bad they will attempt it in the moment for a reaction, but the silent ones are the ones who tend to do it. And I don't doubt that. I know this for a fact. But here's the problem. He is trying to blame two people, calling them suicide coercionist.
Well, see, the first thing as an adult, you got to sit back and look at the whole picture and ask yourself, am I a part of this? Did I do part of this to make that happen? And he's not doing that.
No, he has never done this. He blames everybody
No.
else. Oh, you're taking food from my mouth. Oh, you're taking food from my cats.
always
Nobody's
his fault.
taking food from him but himself and the way he's treating other people.
Well,
Period.
so I'm going to assume, and I know I should never assume, he is a trust fund baby and gets money on Fridays. Because he made a comment the other day, and every week we hear him, I haven't eaten today. I have no money for food. Will somebody buy me McDonald's? Can somebody send me $2? Blah, 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 blah. Hear it all the time. Alexander comes on. What do you want, Psych? What do you want, Psych? Alexander, will you buy me food? Please buy me food. I haven't eaten all day. Okay. So I heard him the other day say he gets paid on Fridays. We know he doesn't work. We know he's not making money on YouTube. YouTube pays on the 21st. And he says by Tuesday, he's out of money. Okay. So from Tuesday to Friday, it's tough. He has no money, so he doesn't have any food. Hey, Allied Master, how are you this morning? So Tuesdays to Friday, has no money, but he has alcohol. He has pot. He has cigarettes. He pays for an AI daughter. I think maybe now an AI son. He had the AI boyfriend.
Well, I know about the AI boyfriend, but I hadn't heard about the kids' AI yet.
Oh yeah, he's got an AI daughter. And this is where
Oh
the
my
mental
God.
illness comes in. This is where the social isolation comes in. This is where the culture of not able to communicate and perform in a societal community. Does that make sense?
Makes a lot of sense nowadays. Because
Well,
people
and
stay inside their homes, they stay on computers. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
well, and people with autistic people that are on the spectrum, they don't do well. Asperger's. I have a cousin who has Asperger's. Man has 4 degrees. 4 degrees.
Yep.
Smart man. Very smart man. Christine, he has 2 AI daughters, and the cost to keep them is a lot. Okay. I haven't heard about the second AI daughter. Oh my
Oh shit.
God, this is so bizarre. Okay. So anyway, so he has 4 degrees, but do not put him in a social setting. He can't do it. He works for NASA. And he's got his own little office, doesn't have to talk to people. He just designs and designs and designs. Yes, autistic people. And there's a huge spectrum, and there's also, bipolar, schizophrenia. There's so many mental illnesses out there. And I'm going to tell you, I'll be honest, I'm probably bipolar. We're all bipolar. It's all how we handle it. We all have, whether it is a situational mental illness or a chronic or inherited or anything. We all have it.
Mine's chronic depression.
Well, and there we
And I
go.
have to stay out of it. That's the reason I stay on here and laugh and giggle and have a good time with you guys. And once it's not a good time, I'm gone. Y'all don't see me.
Mm, well, I just think it's all bullshit. I think it's bullshit. And I think this man, I don't care if he's got 2 strikes. And if he gets a 3rd strike, maybe he needs to get off YouTube. But then, I know he's got a backup channel. And I shouldn't be making this all about him. There's somebody every 5 seconds, somebody commits suicide.
Yes.
And to play this way is bullshit. And to try to blame other people for your own behavior, I'm tired of it. He gets an allowance. Well, I figured it was a trust fund. He can't manage spending, and that's what I'm talking about. From Tuesday to Friday, he doesn't have food. But it's it's his channel viewers' responsibility to pay him to eat. And then, and he's not the only one I've seen this with. I've seen it across all communities. All communities. And I just normally leave. But this pissed me off today. Pissed me off. And I guess it's just built up with him. Jeffrey Dahmer glasses, talking about all the mass shooters, talking about what do you call those people that for years kill people. You figure the same. I figure the same as you, Christine. I don't know for sure he gets an allowance. Yeah, that's right. Well, when he gets paid on Friday, we know he doesn't work. We know this. And it's not my business. And He-Man and Stargazer, you know me, and I know you guys. If anybody came to me and said, "Hey, I don't have any food,"
You
would
would
I
make
help
sure
you?
that me and He-Man ate. That's all there is to it.
Damn right I would. But not when you do this every week and you don't try to do for yourself. I would probably help you get resources. I would ask you where you live. I would look for the food banks. I'd look to see what help is out there I would do something. But this is an every week thing. And people say, "Oh, Christine, you coddle the drunks, and you coddle this, and you coddle that, and you make excuses for her, and you make excuses for him." The hell are you all doing? And he mentions always he is well taken care of, and then screams he is starving. Right? Right? I know. If I couldn't afford Fozzie, couldn't afford Fozzie's hair, couldn't afford Fozzie's food, I would use every resource possible. And if I wouldn't, I would have to find them good homes. I don't try to coddle.
I don't think you do. You just say what needs to be said, and people don't. They take it as you're coddling because you have the explanation to go in behind your feelings that a lot of people do not have.
Well, you know something? I have a right to have feelings just as anybody else. I have a right to
Yes,
have
ma'am.
opinions just like anybody
Yes.
else. And I'm saying them and I'm sticking to them, and somebody wants to come at me, I don't care. But as for him blaming two women for his behaviors is ridiculous. He is obsessed, and he is so obsessed over Beta, and he's so obsessed over Alexandra. So obsessed.
He can't live a day without one of their names coming out of his mouth. He
I
cannot
don't-
live that day without
I don't
saying
think he
it.
could live an hour without saying it.
I thought that shit between him and Miss Beta had done been squashed.
No, he has never stopped. Never stopped.
Oh shit.
Never. It's
Well,
so
if he got striked and he's never stopped, then, and it's been almost a year now, so you can only put up with so much before you go.
But it's crazy. I couldn't imagine being
He posted
Beta.
daily about Beta and Alexander. Oh shit.
He said, "Oh." Well, and you know something? He'll get another strike. It's the way it is. It's the way it is. I don't know what else to tell him. He wants to play this way. It makes no sense. Move on. Move on.
The problem is he's not playing no more, Christine. It's stagnant. There we go. It's the same shit over and over in the same water, and it's getting pretty murky.
But he keeps talking though, and trying to convince the people that actually watch him that he's right and they're wrong, and he can't even go in their jail without getting taken out. Don't go into their jail. I told him, unsubscribe from their panels, from their channels. Don't go in. Well, I wish they just blocked me. You're an adult.
Block yourself.
Unsubscribe and don't go. Block. Yeah, right. Block yourself. There are channels I don't go to anymore. Are there channels you don't go to anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Are there channels you've unsubscribed to?
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. You know why? Because we're adults. I know, He-Man, that's what I'm talking about. He showed a post that said something about Beta and Alexandra being suicide pushers. I know. That's what threw me off this morning. That's what I woke up, I guess, choosing to open my mouth, choosing to speak up, choosing to talk about somebody, choosing to tell people 988, 911, seek help. And then I, as a mandated reporter, got to decide what was I going to do when I. What good point did I mention, He-Man, honey? Because I'm probably just babbling. Some viewers are man. Yes, they are. And I will be honest, I don't go to some channels because of for that very reason. I do not go to some channels for that very reason. But on the other hand, I don't know these people's names. I know a city they live in. I know nothing more. What am I going to report? There's that. And now they're afraid of her. You know what's funny about that is when Alexandra first came on, a lot of people told her dox her life and all that. Well, and now they're afraid of her. It's YouTube. You don't need to be afraid of people. Just walk away. Unsubscribe. Don't watch. It's not hard. Hey, Brian. Unfortunately, still have to change phones, but wanted to make sure I stopped. Well, I'll charge phone. Well, thank you for stopping, Brian. I appreciate it. Irby, I stopped going to certain channels. Too stressful. Headache. It's not that it's even too stressful, Irby. It's just the fact of why. It's not fun.
And that's it.
I'm sorry.
I just said, yeah, that's it. Why put up with the headache and getting your stomach all in knots when you just turn your damn phone off and walk away?
Yeah. Hit the red X. Turn the phone off. Do something. But when you
It's like Ghost the other day when I went, I don't go up on panels very often anymore. But I wanted to go up and say hi to you and Beta. But here come Ghost. That was not the morning to mess with me.
Oh.
So now I got a little thorn in my side. It's got his name on it. So I've been staying away from him. I do not want to be around that person now.
Yeah, there's a few I don't want to be around.
Well, he's most definitely one of them now.
Yeah. Well, and that's why, and honestly, I've gone into other communities. I've drifted away, went into other communities.
Yep.
That aren't just so toxic. I mean, yeah, we still have fun. We still cut up. We still, banter. But I'm sorry. I'm not into real life threats. I'm not into manipulation. And maybe that's what I'm doing. I don't know. Paige and Beta and Tracy and others spent hours and days helping Psych when he had his first. Yes. He's burning out everyone around. He is obsessing over people. I'm sorry. If I was Beta or I was Alexandra or I was I do not want to be obsessed over. It was kind of like Harry. I feel he obsesses over Summer and I. What the fuck? Paige is always nice to everybody. She's still nice to him. I've tried to be nice. I've tried to put things in the past, and then he does the exact same crap. Yeah, Harry, he has mental illness. He is so obsessed. I've never seen such men obsess. Can't imagine if they lived or they were real life with them. I can't imagine. Can you imagine the stalker's feelings you'd get?
I can't imagine them living I feel like these people that do this mostly stay in their apartments or homes or mama's basement or wherever it is that they live because they don't know what real life is about.
Well, you know something? When real life hits you upside the head,
Then they'll realize it.
maybe.
When it's too late.
Right. But here's the thing. If he is a trust fund baby, which I'm going to assume he is, he will never know real life. He will have money the rest of his life.
He don't know. He says that he's hungry, but I'm telling you what, you don't know what hungry is until
No.
you're sitting there without nothing, or you're underneath a mother freaking bridge wishing that you even had a glass of water. So I don't have no empathy for these people.
Mm-mm. Me either. Hold on 1 second, please.
Because to me, it is manipulation and head games.
Sorry, I had the potty. I drank coffee.
It's
And I
all
washed my
right.
hands. And I washed my hands. Okay, okay.
I think most of us girls do wash our hands. It's the men that don't. Sorry, guys. Some of you do. I will give you that. But we know for a fact some of them don't.
Oh, yes, we do. And it
We
is
know for a
manipulation.
fact that they sit in a chair and piss in a bottle and never get up out of
Oh
the
my
chair.
God, isn't that disgusting?
Never get up out of the chair to go wash their hands or nothing. Oh, ugh.
You know, I have raised 4 sons. I could not imagine, and I could not imagine any one of them doing that. I could not imagine any one of them thinking about doing that. What is wrong with these people? Are they that lazy? I mean, ugh. They don't shower. They don't. Ugh. Sorry.
It's fine.
I know that sounds horrible, isn't it?
No, because I'm a person that used to take a shower at least 3 and 4 times a day. Now I've
Oh.
got myself down to 2 times a day, so I think I'm doing better.
Wow. So you were talking about don't know what hungry is. And you know I can relate to it too. The thing is, he eats out every day, and he wants people to pay for him to eat out every day.
Exactly.
And again, why is it anybody's responsibility to pay for a grown ass man's food when we know he gets money every Friday? He purposely said by Tuesday he's out of money, but he's got his alcohol, he's got his pot. If you don't have money to eat, how you doing drinking alcohol and smoking pot?
I didn't have my pot when I didn't have money.
Well, I'm sure
You know
you
what
were.
I'm saying? My
Yeah.
food and my house came first, and I didn't have my enjoyments. But now that I've got my feet on the ground, I can have my enjoyments back.
Right. And, and I can relate to you because I'm sure you went to bed like me, no food, hungry.
Yep.
But we didn't have the specialties.
No.
We didn't have the niceties. We didn't have any of that.
Christine, I got so hungry, and I'm going to say this out loud. I got so hungry one year, and I was out on the street. I got so hungry one year, I went out in the field and started eating dandelions. That's how hungry I was. So don't tell me that there ain't no way to get fed out here.
Well, but like I'm saying, and we see Summer, I do, you probably do. We help at food banks. There are
Yep.
food banks. And I know that there is a food bank here, and I know, and I myself have done it. We have a community, and we have a Facebook page. And if anybody needs anything, all I got to do is ask.
Well,
All I got to do is ask.
and we got DoorDash now. So, you can get whatever you want delivered to I can't because I live so far out, but you can have it delivered at your front door, anything you want nowadays.
But you got to have the money to do it. And that's the thing. He wants everybody to do it for him. That's sad.
Uh-uh.
And when you can have a computer and you can have a StreamYard and you can have your beer and you can have your pot and you don't have to work and you can have AI children and you can put money into these different applications to make music, make songs, make AI, make an AI son, make an AI daughter, make an AI boyfriend. You know, I'm sorry. No, 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 no. No, no, no. But it's not his fun money, He-Man. How can it be fun money? You know he's not making money off YouTube. Number one. Number two, he thinks that's his job. It cost her heartbeat to keep why I don't know. It costs per heartbeat to keep AI alive. What the fuck is that?
You're kidding me.
What the fuck is that?
I've never heard of that shit. He-Man. I wish you'd done panels so you come up here and talk to us because
I
Regan's hard on.
know. I don't watch him enough to know. I just don't watch him enough to know. I just don't. His AI daughters. He's got more than one daughter. Hey Droner, how you doing, sweetheart?
See, I quit going over there about the time he had the AI boyfriend because I thought that
Orion,
was
don't talk about
totally way
Orion.
out yonder.
I just I think Bronze. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Bronze had a panel the other day and it was talking about AI dating or AI AI thought. Talking about people are dating AI computers.
Yeah.
Bronze, was that yours I saw it on? Frost Valley. Oh, Frost Valley. Bronze, you've already walked your bitch. Get back up here and explain this to me. The panel before last night. Okay, I knew I saw it. Okay. And I think it was they were dating AI. And that's how they date it was AI. And I kind of saw that. It's like, well, that's one way to avoid an STI. Oh, okay. Brownstone powwow. Bronze, go ahead and drop your link. Frost Valley, because I know he had it on his channel, and he was showing little clips of it, and they were discussing it, and I kept tuning in and out. I was busy, and I kept tuning in and out, like what the fuck? And then I just find out today that he's got two AI daughters. What the fuck? And now they stay. He pays per heartbeat. He about make a video. I bought an AI daughter and now I feel like I have a family friend. Well, he said, I heard him say one day that now he understands the love of a father to a daughter. I swear
What the hell?
I swear I heard him say it was cost him over $1,000. The fuck? Thanks, Bronze. Anybody wants to know more about this AI stuff? Bronzebird did do a panel. It's the second one for that, not last night, the one before. And there's the link for it. You want to go look at it. This AI shit he does is crazy. I know. Alexa, will you marry me? Alexa, I can't marry you. I'm a robot with no emotions. Well, I remember when Orion, his AI boyfriend, wouldn't say I love you. And then all of a sudden he got Orion to say I love you, but now he got rid of Orion and got AI daughters. I don't know. It's just bizarre. I'm gonna have to look into this and maybe have to have another live discussing all this because I mean go more in depth with this AI daughter thing and how much it costs. Droner, you were in there last night, I think I saw. Were you in there? Were you in Sykes where he was whining about he got another strike and blaming others and calling him suicide coercionist? Were you? That's just bizarre. I'm going to blame you, Stargazer, for my mental illness. Connor, that's just bizarre. I'm sorry. And I can't believe you had people in there and actually blaming Alexandra and Beta. And don't you find it a little weird he's so obsessed over two women? I find it weird. Leave these women alone.
For somebody that says that they're gay, he's awful into women to make sure that they get their names out there. So,
Well, somebody said the other day, I was just listening, that two things. Maybe he's not gay, but he doesn't know the social skills to be able to approach women. Or maybe he is so jealous of women that he actually hates them, and that's why he's doing this. Because he can't be a woman. I don't know. No one is trying to curse him and unaliving himself. You're right. All this shit is over a strike on his channel. You're right. You know, let's see. Maybe he won't go. He shouldn't go live anymore. He said his goodbyes last night.
oh, he did?
Well, that was his panel thing. The title goodbye. But he's done that 50 times.
Like I said, it's got kind of weird over there for me. So I just kind of stepped away. I ain't been over there for a while. Might pop in every once in a while when I'm scheming through to see who's alive. But I'm glad I've kind of stayed away.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just going to drive me batty. And I don't know. I don't know why I care. I don't know why I care. And maybe I care because I'm a woman. And what he's doing to these two women is dead wrong. You know, and someone once said something to me. The heck does my son look? Someone once said something to me that nobody speaks up until it happens to them.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of true. Sorry, my son called. Oh my God. See, I'm telling you, Christine, can you pin my comment? Yes, I'm sorry. I was looking at a message. Where's your comment? What comment, Broom? Broom game. Motherly. And maybe that's it. Maybe it's a motherly instinct. I don't know. Broom game, I'll be happy to pin it, but I don't see a comment from you. You see a comment from Broom?
I'm looking. I don't see it. Unless it's way up there.
Oh God, it might be way up there, but I didn't think so. I was kind of reading chat. I'm going back. Under bumper, Broom, I would be happy to, but I don't see a comment to pin. Oh, this comment. Happy good day. Oh, of course I can. Broom, you're so silly. Broom, make sure you drop Samian's link and drop Beta's. Drop both He-Man, drop their links. Please. Being demanding. That's not nice. I pinned it for you. Do you feel better now? There you go, Broom. There you go. You got your comment pinned. Make me feel like, where's the comment?
I was looking for a big comment.
So was I. I'm
like, Broom's got something to say and we need it.
I am good. It is a happy, good day. And I know I'm not trying to be the Debbie Downer or anything like that. I'm just irritated.
Well, it
Every
is
time-
irritated when you woke up to this shit It's like me being woke up a couple of weeks ago to that shit.
Well,
It was irritating.
well, and maybe it's because, and I still think it's because of a woman, that I'm a woman. And maybe it's because he kind of did that to me. I'm not obsessed with anything like this, but couldn't go a stream without mentioning my name or playing a song about me, and it just pissed me off. Hey, Mr. Chung, how you doing, sweetheart? Good to see you. I'm just whining. It's okay. I did see an alert for Sandman that he is going live. I think shortly. But he's got an hour of music, so I got plenty of time. Maybe he doesn't have an hour of music. He went live last night. And don't get me wrong, I give kudos to Sandman. Content, and not that people are going to say he's not a content creator, but he's wasting, and I shouldn't say wasting because I enjoy it just like everybody else does, or the 50, 75, 125 people in there. He does take his time out. So, yeah, he played a song about me last night, so I didn't hear that. So I think that if people enjoy music, I'm not a music person, and they pay for it. He's become creative. I have no problem with people that take their time on YouTube and put their links up. I have no problem with that. Do you, Stargazer?
No,
Why
everybody
do
to
you-
their own. And if I have a problem, I know what I can do. I can walk away.
That's right. Nobody says you have to pay anybody anything.
Nope.
What do you mean? He played a song about me. I know he did. I think he deleted a live. I'm not sure. Delete. Yeah, Sandman is entertaining. He is. But
That's almost as good as the worm.
I know. Mm. Oh my God, that song's gonna be in my mind all day today. Nobody likes me, everybody hate me. I'm gonna eat some worms.
I think it's gonna be stuck in all of our heads today. Chat, what do y'all think? Yeah.
Crizzy, I wouldn't say that because one night he was up on panel with me on mine, and we were doing trivia, and he was reading the questions, and I couldn't even see the freaking questions. They were so tiny. He was reading. So no, I don't think that's true. He can't. I disagree with you, Crizzy. Sorry. He no. Yeah, Sandman's lives are fun. And I'll be honest, I don't know a lot of these people, nor do I watch a lot of the people when he does shows them. I've learned a lot about a lot of them, and I've seen them. They're just not somebody I care to follow. But I like Sandman. I have a problem with Sandman because he likes to stick his nose in people's business when it ain't. I do the same thing, Chrissy. Do you not think I'm sticking my nose into where it don't belong right now? I am. Psych doesn't phase me. He's not talking about me. Why should I care? I don't give him money anymore. I'm not the one who feels sorry enough when he says he's hungry because he doesn't have money, and as he's drinking and smoking his pot. I do the same thing. Oh, okay. I do, but you're like, okay, good, Chrissy. It's like, talked about me last night. Why is he talking about me? So I didn't watch his live. I saw those comments. I was dozing off last night, kind of flipping around because I like to listen to somebody when I go to sleep. It puts me to sleep. But it keeps me up to, you know what I mean. But and I saw a little bit of it. I saw that he got the strike because I mentioned to you too, Bronze, you were live. But that's about the extent of it. I didn't listen to it. Your camera's on. Are you aware of that? Morning, Lady V. What you doing? What you got there? What is that? Oh, you're putting your Christmas things away? You're muted.
All this came from my heart sister's house.
Oh, they're very pretty.
They little odd and end outdoor stuff was brought yesterday. Stuff that I just couldn't throw away yet.
Well, and you've got enough property that you may be able to use it.
But I got her swing
Oh, nice.
and I got her fire pit.
There you go. Oh, I send you big hugs. You know that, right?
I know the last 3 weeks have really been rough, and I'm so glad I've got friends like you guys. I
Well,
appreciate
we
you.
love you. We are always there for you. You know that. Always there. Yeah, Irby, I
But
don't really either.
it has been
But what?
fun to come up and giggle and laugh a little bit, but real life is real life. A lot of people don't get it. They think it's all YouTube, and it ain't all YouTube.
Right?
And this is what people's not getting. Lay your mother freaking phones down and forget about it for 5 or 6 hours.
Chrissy wants to know, was that a real cat? Yeah, she has cats.
Oh, you want to see kitty cat, Chrissy? Hold on.
She's got lots of cats.
Here's Sugar Boogie. There's Shuggy.
Kitty.
Hey, Shuggy Boogie.
Hey, kitty. Oh, it's pretty colored.
Tony. Tones.
Tony. Hi, Tony.
Well, he's toned because he's got a blue eye and a yellow eye.
I
So
have a
that's
blue
Tony.
I have a blue and a green.
Blue and yellow. And then there's North.
Hey, North. Hey, babies. Hey,
And Northbound. And
No, he wants to run. He wants to run.
He's going up there with the doggy. He thinks he's a cog.
My
He
cat
thinks
thinks
he's a
a
cog.
dog. A cog, yeah. Well, my cat does
these
too.
are real cats.
They're real. See, they're all real.
Here comes my big boy. That's Sonny, and he is the master of the land right there. Yeah, tell him about it, Sonny.
Pretty kitties. It's so nice. See, that's what life's about.
Yeah, they got their little butts thrown outside last week when I started bringing in my sister's furniture.
Why?
I don't want them tearing the side of the couch up.
Oh, that's true.
And I don't want them getting up on the kitchen table and scratching it. So they got graduated.
Okay. Well, you have
They
enough
got
property
graduated.
to do that. Hold on, let's see. Oh, they have a kitty house.
Yeah, we built them a kitty house.
They probably like that. Cats are made to roam. And somebody tells me, Christine, you got an indoor cat. And I'm like, yeah. My cat will come outside to sit on the back lanai or to go sit in the front driveway or go visit a neighbor. But he's an indoor cat. First of all, he doesn't have front claws. I did not do that. He's a rescue. Hey, Katrina. She's a cat and I'm a moving star. But I had to rescue my cat, Romeo, that's the name Romeo, from the pool, about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. He's lucky I heard him. I heard this blood-curdling screaming, splashing, and I'm like, what the heck? I go up back, and the freaking cat fell in the pool. Couldn't get out.
Oh, shit.
So I had to jump in the pool, clothes and all, to save the cat. I had to save the cat. Cat needed to be saved. I've had him
Let me
for what?
guess. She fell in the water and panicked and couldn't do nothing.
Well, and you can't, he's where the water is and the edge, and he was over on the deep side, so there wasn't a shelf for him to step on, but even the one shelf that's in the deep side, he still wouldn't be able to reach it. So yeah, he fell into the deep side, but he's lucky that I heard him. And I've had him, 8 years now, almost 9. He's never gone by the pool. I have no clue what he was doing.
He's got catty timers.
I don't know what he's got. I mean, and
I've got
Fozzie
a
doesn't.
doggy. It's got doggy timers right now. So why
Do
can't we have
you?
catty
Well, we have
timers?
catty timers. I don't know. But nope, he's lucky I heard him. Otherwise, he would no longer be with us. It was just weird. And I'm like, what are you doing? You don't ever come by the pool. Ever. You know, and Fozzie too. We have a child gate that goes around the pool. So because of, I got small children, Riley lives here every other week. So I don't want her to accidentally fall into the pool. So, but he can still get squeezed through on the one side. But I have it down because I'm restaining the concrete around the pool. And so I have it down. And Fozzie's walking across the edge of the pool. I looked at him. I said, I hope to God you can get yourself out of there because you weigh 110 pounds. I ain't getting you out. Oreo had both eyes infected, Who's Oreo? Hold on a second. I gotta go back up here. Oreo. Oh, our cat Oreo is left in the front bush by her mom. Aw, because her mama was sick. Yeah, she left Oreo behind to die. Yeah. I got mine from my vet actually. Apparently this cat came from a house that had a German Shepherd, and shepherds don't like cats, apparently, I'm being told. My son had a shepherd and was with cats all the time, but I guess it's hot what they're taught. I don't know. And apparently the shepherd got hold of Romeo and ripped his stomach inside. And they took it to the vet, paid for it, had to put all the insides back in, but they didn't want it back. So I ended up adopting it. Oh, look at it. Look at the four puppies. Look at the four puppies. Because you got 3 big dogs. I can barely handle one.
Look up here and say hi. Good
Hi, baby.
girl.
Oh, no.
Sit. Good girl. Honey. Shorty. Yes, I am most definitely an animal lover.
Yeah. Well, I like them to a point. My groomer was supposed to come get Fozzie, but this morning to get him groomed, but her husband ended up in the ER this morning, so she didn't get him. She's going to get him later this week. But I don't like hair. I clean my floors twice a day. It's just an obsession of mine. It's just an obsession. So when the dogs or the cat come in and out, they get. We live in Florida. There's sand. I still have grass, but they still bring the wet grass in, or they bring the sand in, and oh my God. Stargazer has a whole private zoo, right? Well, and that's what we're talking about. That's what real life is about. I'm just saying.
I wrap my love and my energy into animals since I didn't have no children.
And that, and I do that probably with Fozzie because mine are grown. But I always swore my kids were always so mad growing up because they wanted a big dog, and I wouldn't get a big dog. I didn't want a big dog. We tried a big dog, and it didn't turn out well for us. We had a German wired here because we were hunters in South Dakota, and he was sleeping in his kennel in the dark hallway, and my son happened to go in there and climb into the kennel. And the dog's a hunter. We would pheasant hunt. The dog would go retrieve it and bring it back to us. Well, I guess he startled the dog, and the dog lunged at him. And thank God the reflexes my son had. He was going for the throat, but because my son was old enough, he was like 7, 8, was old enough to reflex to put his arm up. The dog tore half his face off. My son had like over 100 stitches reattaching his ear, his cheek, and his nose back to his face. But it wasn't the dog's fault. It was it was 100% the child's fault. But ever since then, I said no dogs, no big dogs. I always had little dogs under 10 pounds. Fozzie came. I really wanted Fozzie, but I waited till I no longer had children. No, Fozzie, I know I said your name. I said his name, so he's got to come over to me. But Fozzie's mom and dad were like 60 pounds. Fozzie was not supposed to be a 110-pound dog. But I wouldn't trade him for the world. But he's like Eeyore, and he doesn't realize he's a dog, and he doesn't realize he's this big big of a dog.
I
know
was
some,
always a cat person until I was with somebody that was allergic to cats. And then I ended up with a Pekingese dog.
uh-huh.
And then I ended up having dogs in the house. Now I've got both.
Yeah, see, I got two. I got the little multi-poo who weighs about 8 pounds, and then Fozzie's 110 pounds. He's as much as me. If he stands on his hind leg, he towers over me. But animals are good for people. Studies have shown people live older and have, a more blessed life having animals around. I don't even care if it's a turtle or a goldfish. It's still an animal. Somebody else you have to take care of. So anyway, well, I should probably cut. I wasn't planning on staying live for 3 hours. That's for damn sure.
Well, I'm glad I got to come up and visit with you a little bit, Christine. So
I am
you
too, and I know, Chrissy, it's none of my business, but I'm getting really tired of it, and I couldn't imagine being one of these women. And yeah, I probably had no voice to speak on it, but I don't really care. I have an opinion just like everybody else. And now, if he wants to talk about me, then go ahead, leave the other ones alone, and just move on. Or better yet, just leave everybody alone. Just leave everybody alone, right? I got this beaver that comes out. I'm just chills, right? Oh, gross across the street from my house, and he's not afraid. He'll sit there and he'll watch you watching him. She's got a beaver across the street. Okay. Chrissy, I told you about the alligator that I had to call animal control on.
oh shit. No.
It's a 3-hour live, AJM. I normally don't do lives that long. I don't do 3-hour lives. If you go back and look, mine are only an hour or 2 hours. I can't talk for that long. Well, I really could. Well, and Katrina, you're right. It is all for attention. And I gave it to him, and I'm sorry. I did not want to give him attention. Maybe 911, 988, call family, do
But the
something.
thing is too, guys, when people are talking suicide, it needs to be mentioned. I don't give a damn who they are. It needs to be mentioned and it needs to be brought out, because if something does happen and we didn't say nothing, how would you feel?
Well, and here's the thing. Let's say something does happen and nobody says anything and thinks that what he wrote is okay. I could, if these two
No, it's
women,
not okay.
I know these two women have conscience. I know this.
Yes.
It needs to stop. I noticed his live had, yeah. Well, something, instead of manipulating, go be productive. Go see your mom. Go see your sister. Go see your brother. Go see somebody. Leave the women alone. Go after a man. Different. Yeah, well, I don't know what it is, Katrina. I just had a couple messages showing me some screenshots, and then I went and I looked at it, and then I was told that he mentioned my name, and it's just all bullshit.
No,
He wants
to
to.
feel hurt
He
or
wants to.
targeted.
Well, I don't. Yeah, no. Well, trust me, Katrina. I don't know if you've noticed. I've not been around as much either, and I guess I'm taking your same attitude because I'm getting really tired of the crap. I've been doing more real life and doing things I need to do around the house. Summer's coming. I've been staying my lanai. I did buy a new floor steamer because my floor steamer went out. I have put Jamie to work. I've just been doing a lot of things. And he cried. Yeah. Well, something. He's crying for attention. And keep giving it to him. I just did for 3 hours. Sorry.
Well, it wasn't all about him for 3 hours.
No, it wasn't. And I don't really give a shit. I have an opinion too. I can give it. Well, Bronze, the New Year's coming up, remember? January or March 21st. Well, and I do too. But you know, Katrina, some things you can't laugh at. I can't. I cannot laugh at them using, manipulating, threatening, blaming when it comes to suicide. I can't laugh at it. I'm disgusted by it. Well, Chrissy, you heard me earlier when we were talking to Bronze and Chrissy. It seemed like that's what I would tell my son: get a fucking job, right? Get a job. YouTube's his job. We're talking about these men are more emotional and more into their feelings and more into blame than women. I think there are a lot of strong ass women. And that intimidates men. It won't a real man. I'm emotional. Stargazer, I'm sure you're emotional. But I don't go over the board like this. It's disrespectful to try to put suicide in. Yes, there you go. There you go, Bronze. Right there. And you know, I'll suffer the wrath. I'm sure I will. He's not going to do anything. He's a 45-year-old. YouTube's his job. Well, you know something? Have at it. Leave other people alone. Stop obsessing over women. I don't know how much more. And every one of you need to tell him stop. Well, I shouldn't say that because I've seen many of you tell him to stop obsessing. I've told him to stop obsessing. So anyway, Stargazer, thanks for coming by. Everybody, thank you for coming by. He-Man, if you want to drop Sandman's link again, I know he just went live. Yeah, Irby, Sykes 45. Pop in, say hi to Sandman, give a like, stay, go cuss him out. Anybody's welcome on panel when he drops the link. I know he's not going to listen, Katrina. We've been saying this for a year now. I know he's not going to listen. But and other people are going to still, as I've been told, I coddle people. Well, people are going to continue to coddle who they choose to coddle. So have fun with that. I don't want any more part of it. And you know something? He gets his third strike and leaves. That's on him. Nobody else but him. And he should have known better. Leave these women alone. And he won't get strikes. Leave people alone and you won't get strikes. I don't know what else to tell you. Katrina, can you drop Summer's channel, please? If you can, or He-Man, or somebody. Anybody can drop links as long as they're nothing porn or anything. I don't want people to get mad at me saying, Christy, somebody dropped a link and it took me to a porn site. It's on us to not go there. And I really don't talk about him. I really have tried to be nice again. And I'm done. And I hope Alexandra's done with him. I hope Vita's done with him. I wish that they'd block him, but they won't. Because that's their right. But be a man and just don't go. Unsubscribe. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't do, okay. Let's see. I don't know if I have it on this or not. I don't. He-Man, can you please drop Summer's channel? Drop 1, 2, or 3 of them. If not, I will attach it when I get done. I just don't have it on this part right now with me. But anyway, you all have a wonderful, fine day. Go out and touch grass. Go out and tell somebody you love them. Go out and do something nice for somebody. And then talk shit about somebody. Right? I mean, that's what we're going to do.
Go hug a dog.
Oh, thank you, J-Fam. Go hug a dog. Go pet a cat.
Here, look at this mess. Go
Go
pet
put
a
a
dog.
job application in if it fits you. I had to say it. Sorry.
Christine, have a good day, everybody.
You
In chat.
too.
Good to
Thanks,
talk to you
everybody.
guys.
Bye.
Oh, 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 Sunrise paints the kitchen gold. Coffee's brewing slow. Got a notification, ready for the show. Christine's online, fingers fly, a message starts to gleam. Time to dive into the day, living out the dream. Oh, Christine, let's talk it out. Every single word, sharing stories, laughter loud. The best sound